Some of us gonna make it, some of us ain't. That's just how it gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You can take that gangster shit off your name, man. Real shit, man. That shit hurt me when I heard about that shit.
He ain't know I was gonna come with that, y'all.
That's it. You was under penitentiary rules in there.
Yeah, but all that
fiending to get out. That's a dangerous man.
Big facts, bro. I made the rules. I broke the rules, man.
Man, that's fucking me up.
I feel you, bro, and I understand that, but I made the rules. I broke the rules. I take my lick.
What's the relationship with Gangsta today? And what's y'all relationship? How y'all kin?
That's my blood. And really though, bro, we came up. You know, that shit real. We came up. There ain't no flaw in that. That shit real. No, ain't no flaw in it. You hear me, Five?
But nobody wouldn't even tell back then though in New Orleans. Wouldn't go say nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's more than just you come from that though.
That's my hustle.
But you lost your brother. How you feel about that? Like he don't f with you.
It is. I respect it. I respect it because he's still living under the G code. He's still living under the politics. I respect it because if the roles were reversed, I'd be like the same way. But now I say this because he got the paperwork. His name was all in my paperwork. Some of the stuff I even must bring. Well, they had people testify at trials that I was a hitman for Cash Money.
What's happening, y'all? This is Loon from It's Up There podcast. I want to thank everybody who is watching this channel and who like and subscribe to our content and just enjoy our conversations. It does show a high level of people who stop by and watch the content are not subscribed. And so I wanted to put a call to action in the front of the videos and ask that you guys who are here right now watching me, watching this video, make sure you hit the like button, and more importantly, make sure you subscribe. It may sound small, but it does help with the algorithm, and it does keep this content coming and help us know that we are actually growing in the market and people enjoy what we bring. If you enjoy the content to the next level, you come to patreon.com. It's Up There podcast. I do appreciate y'all. It's Up There podcast. Let's get on to the show. Thank you.
File bank reps and all that stuff too.
He know how to live on that level.
That's a fact, bro. He an 80-year-old billionaire that's still looking for the spotlight. Still want that shot. Want to get in that White House. For what reason? Control. White folks like power, and they'll do anything to get it.
And but the thing is, the idea that saying Trump got hit on purpose, told her to shoot, but right just kind of grazed my ear. Then took this shit to the movies.
Well,
then took this shit to the movies at 80 years old with a couple billion living like this here, man. He having spots with golf courses bigger than spots this millionaires.
That's a fact. I agree with that.
He living like that, bruh. He ain't one of them man. So this ain't that kind of thing where I need to get shot, homie, at 80.
He didn't get shot.
You don't believe he got shot or nothing?
No, he got grazed.
I don't need to get grazed at 80. That's too close to dying.
Bruh, Trump is a different breed, bruh. Trump the same one that told us, yeah, I just grab a handful of that cat. Trump the same one told us that, bruh. Yeah. That billionaire you talking about.
Yeah,
that old man.
That don't mean he putting himself in danger. That ain't got nothing to do with sending a 223 bullet at me, man.
Yeah.
In my direction.
You know what you're doing, right, son? What if that been what they call that, the lookalike? What if that might wasn't Trump?
The what?
That might have wasn't Trump. That might was a lookalike.
Nah, man. See, now y'all, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, everybody been putting conspiracy theories out. Why we gonna stop now?
Yeah, but you gotta deal with real life around this man.
But we don't know what's real and what's fake, so we just put it all together and whatever suits us, we feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna run with that, that's what we run with.
Yeah, man.
Until they put it out there the right way. That's what I think.
Yo, welcome to It's Up There podcast. I am your active and attractive host for another episode of the fastest growing podcast on the market. You already know the vibes. Today we got Terrance Gangsta Williams. What's going on, brother?
Wow, I'm in the building.
You said travel was cool, right?
Yeah.
How it look around here, man?
I'm loving it. I like the sightsee. I saw a big find female, but she was down from me. I was down this way, I was about an H&R. So she was down there by that Dollar General.
Yeah.
I couldn't make it in time. Yeah, I done got a little old. I can't move like I used to. But I saw a big old butt though. I said, man, she fine. Let me go. But she hadn't walked on.
You couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, I couldn't get there in time.
Yeah. Man, for the people that do not know you, man, explain to them who you are.
Terrance Gangsta Williams. Born and raised in New Orleans. I'm one of the founders of the Street Hot Boys. Birdman and Slim, younger brother.
How did you get the name Gangsta?
My homie Killer Stone, he's deceased now. He gave me that name in juvenile jail.
I was gonna ask you about Killer Stone. I got some stories about Killer Stone.
He gave me that name, bro. Killer Stone gave me that. I was Lil Gangsta. And when we come home, we hooked up. And I started getting a big head. And I said, ain't no more Lil Gangsta, it's Gangsta now. I took the Lil off. Yeah, but he gave me that name in juvenile jail.
Yeah. New Orleans for a time when I was younger. One of my best friends is from New Orleans, and whole family had came up here and things like kind of migrated, but the family was still there, you know, generations there, generations here. And at one point in time, that was the murder capital of the world. Mm-hmm. It was going down. But a lot of people you sit with, I hear them say you got 40 bodies. And I believe that you allowing them to say some shit like that.
Let me tell you something. And I tell people this all the time, the media love lies. I never said I have 40 bodies. What I said, I confessed to 40 bodies.
How you confess to something you ain't got?
If me and you together, if I drove the car, I'm going to jail with you, right? Accessory, I'm gonna be your co-defendant, right or wrong?
Yeah.
Okay then, so if me and you done a body together and now you dead, and I was like, yeah, that was me and did this one here on this day, so, and I know all the details, then I close the case. Cause either I was there or I pulled the trigger.
Or somebody told you, because I'm gonna tell you this too.
Mm-hmm.
I got two people in the Fed, they said, man, nah, Loon, man, that man, he ain't. I said, what are you talking about, man? You know I do media. I ain't in all that gangster shit. They said, Loon, that man ain't right, man. Loon, he ain't right, man. Ask him how he came home. And I'm like, I'll ask him how he came home. So you understand people in the feds are still looking at you, right?
Right.
How did you come home?
When Donald Trump came into office in December of 2018, when he signed the First Step Act. He signed the First Step Act, so we were able to file a motion under extraordinary and compelling circumstances, saying like, back in the day we were bound by the guidelines. Now we could file a motion to the court saying, hey, like I had an 848, continuing criminal enterprise, because I had a conspiracy to 6 ounces of heroin. Just the heroin alone, I only could get like 5 years for that. But the 848 is what put me at category level 38, category 4, level 38. And that's what got me the life sentence, because they enhanced me for the murders. Bro, there's plenty of people that had crack case with life sentence that...
Yeah, I got one. Shout out LT.
Yeah,
Free
so...
Tink, too.
So, but a lot of them dudes who in the feds saying, how you this and this, they trying to find a way out. And...
But did you tell on people to get out? Living people?
No.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. There's so many people that saying you did, but...
I like that.
You like that they say that?
Yeah.
From inside the system, though.
But they ain't produced no evidence yet to you. You talk to them. Why they ain't send you? You got P.O. box, you got email, you got ways they can send you information. Why they ain't send it to you yet? Talk to me.
But you did say you confessed to 40 bodies that you didn't do, though.
No. See, I had a feeling this was gonna happen, right? So I said, you know what? This time I'm gonna come with my receipts, because I had a feeling you was gonna try to hit me with that, right?
No, it's a question.
Yeah. You see this here?
Seal.
Yeah. See, this what they've been wanting to get up for the longest. Stuff like this. So that when you talk to them, you can say, well, I saw it in black and white. He ain't know I was gonna come with that, y'all.
Oh, that's it.
No, that ain't it. Hold on. Let me show you something.
I'm gonna put this on there too.
Yeah. This here.
Now what are these?
Okay, this where the judge granted the motion to have the hearing. After he resentenced me to 27 years, he gave, right here, I was upset about this, right? Right here, the government says, right here, the government tell the judge, the court, that, okay, I had some homicides in my case as well. And in my case, I wasn't charged or indicted for these homicides. But they enhanced me because a guy wore wire on my co-defendant. So in the hearing right here, the government tell her, because if you charged with homicides in your case, they got what you call a victim impact statement.
Exactly.
So the victim, at your sentencing hearing, the victim and family get a chance to come and speak, whatever. I wasn't charged with homicide. I was enhanced for 2 homicides. But here, the prosecutor said, Yana, even though this case, even though under the law, by us having a closed hearing for sentence reduction, it's not allowed for to have a victim impact statement. However, because you allowed this, we thank you for this, and the judge gave them 30 days to contact the victim family. This is the statements from the victim family right here.
Of the 2 enhanced murders?
Right. This is from them.
Now what is it saying though? That hurt your case.
No.
It helped your case.
The judge is when you read what they, because 2 of the sisters said they happy would be dying in prison. A mother and one of the sisters said, no, we want him, we don't know if you let him out.
Brought this shit on y'all.
Yeah, because I had a feeling this was gonna happen. Yeah. So I said, you know, enough is enough.
Yeah.
Let me go it on. Let me cut the bull and you know, and let you see, because your word hold weight.
Yeah, for sure.
And you see this is court documents.
For sure. And I want the people to see this because it's a lot of shit. I'm telling you, from inside of the federal prison.
Yeah, I know.
They calling me just 2 days ago. I'm on the phone like, man, you know, because they want to see what you doing, who you got, what's going on. I got this, dude, I got just this, such, you know. I said, man, I got Wooders in Terrance Gangsta Williams coming through, chop it up. No, Loon, he got on the case. They were putting him in places, were telling them stuff, and he'll go and get time, took off his case. And I'm saying, what? I said, man, it's hurting my feelings coming from y'all, because y'all in there.
Right.
You sure this ain't YouTube. This some in the prison system. So I'm saying, damn, bro, for real? And then I said, man, I'm gonna ask him.
Facts. But here's the thing about the guy that's in a prison. The federal prison system has got watered down as well, because you got guys that hear a story and they don't have this.
Yeah.
They just take it off word of mouth now. And I learned that in penitentiary, was so many dudes that were hot on the compound because one dude said, oh yeah, I checked his work, and he slide for a while on that compound. They doing that now. That stuff is overrated now, bro.
Yeah. We're gonna take pictures of this, man. Make sure it's on the screen so people can see it. I want people to know. Because people been having your name. I'm telling you, dog, this ain't no cap. Even when I just did, because the first person in me, I said, man, what? You know what I'm saying? Because I know YouTube is YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at YouTube saying, that's YouTube. They saying 40 bodies, this, all this shit.
This what my lawyer told the judge, man, you might well just stick to your regular ruling. Because the prosecutor wanted to give me 40 years.
Hey, this didn't. I brought this shit on y'all, boy. Y'all gotta figure it out. So now this is the hearing for the reduction of your sentence.
Mm-hmm. Now this, I wasn't supposed to have this because this is sealed, but this is, I'm gonna let you read this, right?
Yeah.
But this is the actual motion
that he filed to get when you were getting out.
And this is dealing with the homicide, the murders you was just asking about. All of them, the 40 of them right here. This is them right here.
But I still don't understand how can you get down on 40 of them?
Listen, this is what people missing out on. I didn't get out of prison by telling on murders. No. I got out of prison because of the First Step Act, the motion I filed. But every time when it first came out, people that were in the Fed. November 2014, November 1st, 2014, they came out with two-level drug reduction. They said November of 2015, November 1st, 2015, they said they're gonna make it retroactive. Like I told y'all, I had a drug case. I had a conspiracy to 6 ounces of heroin. So under the scale, and I don't have a bad jacket, 'cause I've always been in jail for murders. So the most they could have given me was 5 years. Now, what me having an 848, it pushed the 6 ounces of heroin out the way, and it dropped me down to level 38, which is mandatory minimum 20 to life, because I had a kingpin charge, 848. Every time I file a motion to the courts will say, well, the judge always say, well, Mr. Williams coming forward about this, and this, but what about these murders? Like, he never came forward to tell us what happened with these murders. So I would get denied my motions all the time because they still saying, well, how can we reduce your sentence? Because it'd be discretion by the judge. How can we reduce your sentence? Yeah, you're doing good in jail. Yeah, you got certificates, you got classes, you're doing all that. But we still had these homicides that we know you know about, and you don't want to help us to close the case.
How they know you know about them?
Other people going in there talking, and then one dude, it's in my sentence. They can look this up on Pacer. Get my sentencing transcript. One dude wore a wire on my co-defendant in the jail. So my co-defendant was bragging about bodies. Yeah, we was out there beefing with such and such, and we killed this, we did this. So they went and got the gun, ran ballistic, and seen they had murders on them. And by me being the boss, the head of the case, and I wouldn't snitch on my codies, they gave me the life sentence. They said by the preponderance of the evidence, they gave me a life sentence. But not just because of my code. They took, me and Baby was on having a conversation. I said, man, the homie ran it through a gun. He said the gun was dirty. I said, yeah, that was Calio. So we had a gun that was named after this project. So when they ran the ballistics, okay, they put that on me, and I ain't had nothing to do with those murders. So that's how the feds worked with us. They enhanced me for the murders. But they knew, okay, from guys coming in telling them about stuff, and my co-defendant, the dude in the jail, my co-defendant talking about murders. So they know, okay, we know you know too much. So you got it easy with this drug because you don't have a big case. But if we release you now, you getting away too scot-free. So go to the state, help the state with them homicide. Because like when you get a murder case, if they don't solve it in so long, it go to the cold case. So the cold case lasts forever until they would close those cases. So I had a DA that I was cool with. Well, first he was a homicide detective. And he called me, I got him to get me over there. I got the immunity for the bodies, for everything I did. Then he became a DA. But what happened was, he got involved with another case with a female and inappropriate stuff happened. They fired him. So that's what took me, because I'd have been out or been had my sentence reduced.
But you got the immunity for telling him what, though?
What happened with these bodies here? See, I had to close the case, and I had to talk to some of the victims' family. Like I had one father ask me, did my son suffer? And I broke it down like, your son, the same way he took people's lives did, that's the same thing would happen. But I had to actually face some of the victims and talk to some of them and apologize. That's what they make you do. What they'll ask you to do, they don't make you, but it's better for you, because once you coming forward, you may as well tell them, and talk to the families, because they want to bring closure to the case. But I didn't actually get out on 40 bodies. I don't know where that started. But I didn't never want to stop it because it keep me with interviews,
right.
It keep me going, keep me going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I never, even when you go back to my Vlad, I said that I got, for the First Step Act, when Donald Trump signed that December 2018, but I did give up homicides in the state because under the federal law, under Rule 35.
What you talking about, these 2 homicides right here?
No, it's more than 2 in here.
How many is it?
It's the 40 in here.
But so I'm saying, how the 40 get in your paperwork if you ain't got nothing, if you ain't had nothing to do with it? That's what I don't understand.
Under Rule 35.
Yeah.
Once you sentence in the Fed, you or your family or somebody could go and make drug buys or go tell on crimes, and they could reduce your sentence while you sit in the cell.
That's what they told me you were doing. They said that one time, and then you can respond to this. Said something about one time you got involved with a case that was up in New York. Some New York. And now let me also say this before I get to that. They never questioned would you ride though. You was a rider. They ain't say you wasn't no rider. They say you're a rider, but he ain't straight, right? And I'm glad you bringing this and you speaking on it. But they said one time you was involved with a case about from New York. Evidently y'all was supposed to have had some conversations. You got some information from him from inside of the system and turned that information over. When you turned that information over, you expected them to knock it down, and they said something about that they gave some of the time back because of you being from New Orleans or something like that. There's some, I couldn't really get the full story, but it was something involved with a New York. Have you ever been on a case with a in New York?
My code is from New York, but I had 20 years for telling my other co-defendant, hey, when they come down with the drawer, we're gonna kidnap, we're gonna tie them up and kill them. All that's in my paperwork.
Yeah.
What I learned, dudes, to keep their story going and to keep stuff going, dudes will get pieces of here, and build their own story, put some paperwork here, put me here, they put me in places they want.
What happened with your codees on your case?
All my codees played out. None of my codees snitched. None of them. I had 8 co-defendants.
So you said they got snitch on your name and it don't supposed to be on your name?
Well, I mean, it could be on there because I did sit down with the government. I did sit down. This is what I tell people. This is why I don't be upset with Baby and them. I made the rules. Whenever you get arrested, never sit down with the government. Never sit in the interrogation room. And we never done that. So at the end of the day, Baby, Slim, BG, nobody was in that room with me with the detective, so I could say, yeah, I only told on just these 40 bodies. But how y'all know I'm telling the truth?
Right.
So that's why I don't get upset when everybody feel like, man, I ain't rocking with, because you violent, you should have never went in there.
What made you do that shit? You wanted out?
Yeah, it was time to go home. I did 23 years, I said, time to go. Time to go, I didn't had enough.
Break the code.
Yeah, I gotta go. Cause ain't no 401k, keep it real on the streets. Ain't nobody sending me a dime in Chinese money. But nobody don't owe me nothing. I wanna make that clear. The streets ain't owe me nothing. I did my, you know how they say, you do the crime, do the time. I felt I did enough of the time. Now I was like, they got a lot of seal indicted, got a lot of these little youngsters that's cutting them out there, let me get out the way and get on my bed. Cause I need to be out on the streets, man, where they shaking and baking, they're making illegal money out here. It's beautiful out here, man. I don't never want to go back to prison.
Yeah, I bet.
But you know, this is the thing, though. This is another thing I noticed, though, Loon, what I get a lot of flack. Okay, I got the stigma on my name. You a rat, you hot. All right, cool. I come home. I didn't go back to the streets. I didn't go try to pick up a sack. I denounced the streets because I know I got a black eye. I know my name dirty. But they won't let me. It's like, no.
Because you reminiscing online about that shit, though.
Yeah, but I'm making money.
If you go away, gone, you killed your name. That's what Boosie was saying. They want
shout out to Boosie.
Yeah, but they want you to go on by your nigga.
Well, I can't go. Let me show you why I can't go nowhere, Loon. Here's the thing. I didn't know nothing about social media. So when I come home, I had started an Instagram. And I was following 300 bras. I had made a mistake and pressed the OnlyFans thing, and all them bras coming in my thing. I said, oh, she like me. I'm following, follow. So I'm following 300 people, and I got 33 people following me. So a person I know say, hey, you doing that wrong. So what you mean? They say it's supposed to be the opposite. So I deleted everybody, started all over. Then everybody coming from me, youngsters, everybody coming, they disrespect me. You snitch, you rat, da-da. So I'm like, hold on. So I saw J Electronica, where you couldn't add him. I said, how you did that? So I'm asking, how you work the thing? So I took that off. I said, okay, now. Because see, I'm an internet stepper. So now you want to go to war on the internet, let's do that. So now when they start coming for me, I took that off. I was like, you know how you be like when you at war with a person, you can't let them build up their own, because once they get their money, they build up their own, and now they're ready to annihilate you. And I went through so much disrespect, so much stuff in the social media world, to where now it's like, okay, yeah, that missed the answer right back. Oh yeah, oh boy, you know, he pushing this here, he pushing positive stuff, he doing this, but he a snitch, he a rat. Okay, I'm fine with that. But they still.
But I'm saying though, you stood on it for so long.
Yeah, it's enough.
What made you break that though?
I had to go home. Time to go. It's enough. I got I stayed.
What was they doing to you in there?
Nothing. I was sweet, bro. Listen, Birdman them took care of me. I ain't never want for nothing. I've never been extorted. I've never been raped. I've never been.
So what you running from?
I'm running from that. I trying to go to home. I want to run out here. You talking about you run? You want me to do it? I don't want to do
but
that.
I'm saying
What you saying, Loon?
Bruh, they said like I'm saying you had your name is your name.
Facts. I don't want that no more. They can have it. I don't want it no more. That's overrated.
And you know that's a dope, but it's like, but you said you ain't told on nobody living.
No.
Ain't nobody living gonna say you said.
Well, they got people that saying it. Yeah, he told me they ain't
produce something.
No. Unless they did doctor up or did something. No.
We can,
Yeah, they ain't. Cause think about this here.
You can feel a certain paperwork, like it's paperwork.
And you can see that this come from the course. You can see that stuff authentic. He said you can feel it.
Yeah,
you can see
if you know.
Facts.
Like, this,
you can see that come from the course.
This ain't no. Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, Loon. People, and I always say this here, bro. I've already accepted the fact that my name dirty. I'm not arguing that.
I don't see how you can just do that at the
because here's my thing. I don't look in the tunnel vision, right? I look at it like if that was Baby, Jizzle, or somebody that did that, I'll be on the top like the same way. Because we didn't come up like that. That wasn't the rules. You broke them rules. You violated. So it must come around us. I'm cool with that because I got my freedom.
See, they telling me that. They saying, Loon, he ain't got no business around you, bro. I'm saying, man, I'm doing interviews, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm interviewing folks, man. This ain't no fucking, you know what I mean? But I got some phone calls about that shit, like, for real. Like, and I'm thinking, like, man, I'm gonna ask him about all this shit, man. Because the feds, they speaking. But you say, so your co-defendants, are they still alive? They out?
All of them, yeah. I got one of them that, I got a co-defendant that maybe the people who call you respect him. He's so respected in the Fed and in the state, a lot of people call and still kick it with him to this day.
He ain't said nothing, though.
No, he's staying up good. He's staying up. Been in penitentiary, everybody knows.
I don't understand why you broke, though. Bro.
Yeah, I had the time to go, Loon. It's time to go.
You don't even know what's out there.
I had to go find out. Yeah, but I had to go find out.
To break the code to go find out.
Yeah, guess what? I'm happy with that. Bingo. Man, it's all kind of women out here, all kind of shapes, sizes, bro. They got midgets, they got everybody. So my thing is, yes, I broke the code. Yes, I was down bad, I'm wrong, all that. I agree to that. My thing, I'm not in the streets. I don't have no business saying, Loon, bring me in the hood, let me go get some chronic, or let me go get some pills. I'm out of pocket.
Right.
I have no business doing nothing extra than that. I don't do that. Only thing I do is I push my stories that people was telling before I come home that was making money off my stories, and now that I'm home doing it, it's a problem.
But them looked up to you is what I'm hearing.
I would find somebody else to look up to.
But they already been through it with you. They go like BG. They say, did you give BG his name or what?
Yeah, he mad with me too.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like them looked up to you. Boosie, BG, whole bunch of in the
but
street.
It's other gangsters that's coming after. There was gangsters before me, gangsters with me, and gangsters after me.
So you don't feel no way about it?
No, I did that.
Your trade-off, you looking like it is what it is.
Man, no, yeah, I did that, and I'm living with that. That's why I run by myself.
When you meet with them folks, like what is that like? What happens with that? Like, how does that happen?
What folks?
Like when you go get your immunity and shit. Like, do they come get you from the compound to see you? Or?
No, they gonna put you on a court list like you got court, and they gonna slide you on out, bring you there, feed you what you want, chicken, you want pizza. They gonna feed you good, give you some coffee, give you something to drink, and they gonna run that tape recorder. Let's go.
So they got tapes of you.
Yeah, he looking low.
That's up, bro. That's up respectfully. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Like I know, cause I know what your name meant, and I know what it meant out there. According to something, I know, like I'm saying, I'm plugged in New Orleans, so I kind of know what it meant, and I know so many was disappointed. A
lot of them, that's a fact.
Yeah.
And some of them be hitting me up now in the DM. What's up, you BU? Man, you down bad, man. You hurt me, bro. I still love you, but you hurt me, man. I'm like, I feel you, bro. I feel you. But like I say, and like a little youngster got on me the other day, he say, you around here pushing that, you around here instigating the Turk and the BG situation, da-da-da, right? I said, well, let me ask you something. I do podcast. I'm a content creator. But if I came home and was sending bricks of cocaine to New Orleans, sending that fentanyl to New Orleans, I'm going to be a hero again. Oh, boy, he feed the hood, he feed the block, boy, he a real one.
Even what you done, you think they accept you, even with what you done.
That's what everybody
they accept, they'll deal with you probably, but I'm saying, your name got that. It got an asterisk next to it.
Yeah,
You
but
know
I'm
what
cool
saying?
with that. But like I just said, here's the thing. You got dudes in the hood that hate snitches, that hate rats. But if you go in that hood and drop some work down that hood where you feed them,
Yeah.
they're gonna overlook that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So that's what I was saying. So if I came home doing that,
Right.
then it'll be a different story. You have dudes pushing the line.
But they ain't really overlooking it. They faking. It's the fake eye.
Yeah.
They really still looking at a like, man, that broke the code.
Right,
But they got to
eat off.
accept it.
Right, and that ain't cool though.
Yeah.
A man gonna stand on what he stand
That's
on.
a fact.
But they doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm out there with. But like I say, I've never seen. Well, you had salmon, you had Elpo, and they sell them down south Elpo. They sell the black salmon. That was Boosie sell the black salmon, the bull. But I've never seen
What you feel when he say that though?
nothing. I don't, bro. What going on? I got bulletproof emotions. What going on the internet? I deal with it accordingly. If a person get views, I'm gonna answer it. Get me some money. Get me a few views, and I'm gone. Once I get off the internet, that was there.
But if you really is what they say you was, it still got to be in there somewhere.
It's in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna let them people trick me on my spot just by talking to me. No, bro. You gotta put your hands on my
But
mother.
Boosie, I'm saying it's certain people. Like I'm saying, did you feel like Boosie name held enough weight to even talk how he was talking to you?
No. But I looked at it, Boosie a celebrity. Boosie get millions of views. So I was like, he was the spokesman for everybody when I come home. Everybody looked to see here, street dudes and everybody looked to hear Boosie on Vlad. When me and Boosie clashed, real street dude that was going off on me, that was on Boosie's side, started switching sides. And you see when he lost a lot of momentum.
For what?
Because I started exposing certain stuff that he was
Oh.
saying. So when he went at me on Twitter, that's how I got the name The People Champ, because he had 1 million followers and a lot of people in the comment was taking my side. I said, whoa, I got myself something here.
About what though? I don't remember. I'm saying
When he was calling me a rat, calling me a homosexual,
Yeah.
he was saying all this stuff.
Yeah, what do you say to the homosexual shit?
Same thing I told him, but that never happened. I'm a Muslim.
Yeah.
That's forbidden, right?
Yeah, that's forbidden for real.
And it's back to what I just said, how dudes will overlook stuff or dudes breaking the rules. We know you got to have receipts, right? If a person indulges in homosexual activity, you're going to have a homosexual going to come forward, or you're going to have a picture of that homosexual, you're going to have that name, or you're going to have a real dude whose name is credible going to say, yeah, I saw him, the boy with the penis in his mouth, I saw this, right?
Yeah.
Boosie just heard somebody say this or got it from, or made up himself and attacked me with that. Violated, right?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, I say, bro, where your proof? So Boosie say, on Black, he said, man, he hurt me when he said I was in PC. So I said, oh, that's what made him, because you know, 2 things you disrespect a person, calling him a rat and a homosexual online. It's 2 things. But nobody never brought forward, nobody didn't come from a joint and say, yeah, I saw him in a cell indulging in homosexual activity.
Right.
But I'm learning now, they make the rules and break the rules. Got a name on social media, prime example, how I did Jizzle. Got a name on social media, you can spread a rumor, and you got a lot of people. You got some people gonna jack it, you got some people who not. It ain't cool, it ain't fair, but that's what's going on in social media now.
Right.
And I learned this here. The social media is ran by the youngsters now. So a lot of these youngsters got a short attention span. So they'll hear one thing and forget about that, and they get something new come out, oh yeah, and they run with that. Until you refresh it, they remember, like, man, you know, he told, yeah, but man, I like him, no, he a good dude, man, he doing this, yeah, I know he ratted, I just know not to have my effing in around, I know not to have that Drake out, but man, I like what I like what he doing. People got favoritism. I see it, I watch it out through, I watch dudes that say, oh, this one a rat, but they still get money with him. Oh, this one a rat, but he rat on something small minor, but we gonna still hang with him. I watch it.
What did you say to Boosie that pissed him off?
I just say you was in PC.
And that's it, and he went out. Because
He
that's
went
a
off.
bad motherfucker at PC. That mean you hiding and ducking. You know what I'm saying? That mean you ducking and running.
Yeah.
That's up. Yeah, that'll
bro.
make a go off.
Yeah, so I know how to press this button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Jizzle don't even acknowledge you though,
no.
at all.
He got that song, Don't Talk to Me, Don't Talk. Me and Jizzle ran together. Jizzle, I hit Killer Stone on some coke. try to settle across the river. Jizzle, baby didn't wait for Jizzle to come to the radio station. I got him with me across the river making me a drug sale, hold me down. I go to make the deal. The dude kind of come around the apartment, kind of around the building. Jizzle get letting off. Jizzle help me. Jizzle hold me down. So I understand his frustration, him being mad. I understand that.
Yeah.
See, a lot of stuff, bro, I don't go tit for tat or be mad. Like on the internet, if I know I can make some money, I'm a troll, I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna go too far. I'm not gonna disrespect all the way because I roll by myself. So that's why I'm not upset with Jizzle. Jizzle got it right because we ran together, we hung together. I was gangster, baby gangster. And I stay in my lane, bro. But like you say, I made a name. My name meant something in the city of New Orleans.
Yeah, and them, I'm telling you, man, them looked at you like one of them ones. They had your name in their mouth trying to get ranked for them sometimes.
That's a fact.
So this like when you go bad, it's like, say, bruh, not him. After a dub, they broke him after 20.
23 and 10, I did.
My homeboy LT did a dub. I think he did 22. He ain't say nothing. He come on back out off that first step back shit as well. So I'm familiar with the law, you know. But it's like I'm glad you clarifying some of this because people want to know. But you say you sat down with him, you don't feel no way. What do you think about people who are comparing you to King Von and shit?
I'm older than King Von.
Yeah.
I'm before King Von.
Right.
So
do you look at King Von like a stepper, like, you know what I'm saying?
As far as what I seen, cause when I was young, we had a thing, and we beefing when we see each other in the jail, we gonna hold court. I'm gonna see you. On the streets, if I see you, we gonna get at you. So he was fighting in jail. They got footage of that. He's doing his thing. He was stepping. Even when he got killed, trying to go fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
he jumped out that car and ran over.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he was doing his thing.
I always regret that day when a nigga come to the car, I be telling my homeboy. That's why I be by myself, because I know what to do when it's time to do it. You know what I mean? But I be telling my homeboys when they is around, don't come tell me a nigga right there, knock him out. You know what I mean? Don't come to the car, Loon, man, yeah, they be saying such and such, because that's my energy. Who, what, he, because that nigga. If I'm on what they was on, right? It's just they go with a certain energy that knocking on that window could cost me my life. You see what I'm saying? And for me, I just tell the young, bro, if you got a bunch of around you that they telling you that the ops in the building, they telling you, man, bro, them over there, they just came in. Yo, if it's like that, you go handle it. Tell me it's handled. Let's go. You know what I mean? Don't bring me into it. I'm the machine. You bringing the money out the car, and so the game always respect the game, and so hopefully somebody can pick some of that up. But you don't feel a way about people comparing you because they say do you think you a serial killer?
I asked somebody who started that, like who come up with that rule. It was like if you kill 3 or more people, you're a serial killer. I've killed more than that. So according to that, yeah. But is that a bad thing? Like, what
how many people you say you killed?
A lot. I killed over 20. But this is my thing. If they want to say, okay, you're a serial killer, right? You got people who get money, big drug dealers, that send hits. You got people, big drug dealers, that got the hitman that paid, go get him. So he could be a serial boss man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His money a stepper.
Right.
So people make up all kind of stuff and we run with it. I don't have a problem with none of that, Loon. Real talk.
Yeah, because you get you know what I'm saying? I know you working whatever move you working, but I'm saying deep down, I'm talking about just you. I ain't the internet. I'm talking about you. Do you feel like you is a serial killer? You did? Because you got to think, serial killer is Jeffrey Dahmer, and that's the same bracket they throwing King Von in. You know what I'm saying? They throwing King Von in, and he come out of Chicago in the inner city where it's war. They ain't even putting none of that in context. These white boys putting on masks and shit and hunting for random little motherfuckers. It's a different vibration, right? I'm saying, what was your MO though? Like, what was causing you? Was you just hunting, or what was you doing?
Taking hits. And the crazy part about it, every beef that I had came from when I was in jail and somebody on my project get into it with them, and I come on and ride for the project. All my beef been somebody else beef that I was just cool with. And I just get caught up in it, and let's rock. I'm gonna rock it with that nowhere.
Yeah.
Head first. Like I jump in the beef, they'll fall back, and now it went from such and such about the Magnolia to gangsta about the Magnolia. I ain't had nothing to do with this. If people would have set us down and asked us what's going on with this behind, I would be like, I don't know. I just know my homie got into it with him, so I'm out here. That just was how we had a lot of senseless
Was
killing.
you hunting when you was out there? Or
Of course.
was you just
Yeah, I was
laying
hunt-
back if
no.
I see a
No.
You was hunting.
Yeah, I was hunting. I had to hunt or be hunted.
And I was a motherfucker back then.
I done been hit up. I got hit on my own. Bullet come out the middle of my chest right here. Middle of my chest. So I been hit up too.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had to hunt, or you gonna be a hunter or hunted.
It just, how many times you been shot?
I've been shot 91 in my foot. I've been shot 94, and I've been shot 96.
3 times.
No, I got shot 5 times, but on 3 different
3,
occasions.
that's what I'm saying. 3
Yeah.
different occasions.
Yeah, I had a colostomy bag.
Cause
urine
see that's
tube.
what, yeah, cause when you out there like that, you gon' get hit.
Yeah, if you really in the
See,
streets,
this is the thing that the streets is needing me to put together. You see what I'm saying? To verify some of not New Orleans, cause New Orleans and my people from New Orleans, shout out to y'all. They know who you is, but I'm saying some of the internet don't understand how these things gotta connect for it to even make sense. Right? If you can sit next to me and say you got 20 bodies that never been hit, I can't go for that. Not in the ghetto or New Orleans.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I just can't go for that.
Unless you've been in jail most of your life too.
You can't get 20 of them and get away scot-free, man. Somebody wants some blood, man.
Well, that's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just how it go, man. Like, ain't nobody, 20 of them, I see 3 of them, 4 of them, but 20 of them joints with no bloodshed, I can't hear that.
Yeah, I've been hit up
From the
and I've
street.
been stabbed in my chest. Yeah,
Stab.
Yeah.
Up close.
yeah, in the field, beefing with the guys at the mill, caught me in the chest right here, could kill me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I done been in the mud and on the battlefield, on the front line.
You lost your brother, but you got your freedom. You lost Birdman now.
Yeah,
Or
they-
do you slick talk to them? You just-
No, no, man. Think about it. If I talk to them, bro, remember this. If I talk to them, I wouldn't be doing interviews. I wouldn't really be on the internet really telling stories. That's my hustle.
But you lost your brother. How you feel about that? Like, he don't f with you.
It is. I respect it. I respect it because he's still living under the G code. He's still living under the politics. I respect it because if the roles was reversed, I'd be like the same way. And now I say this because he got the paperwork. His name was all in my paperwork. Some of the stuff I even must bring. Well, they had people testify at trials that I was a hitman for Cash Money. So they asked me. They said, "That's your goal called bring down cash." In my factual basis, they wanted me that I invested money in Cash Money. They wanted me to plead guilty to that. I said, "No, I ain't doing that." So they waived it. So if I wanted to come back later on and cooperate with them and say, "Yeah, I did this to take them down," so he knew about a lot of this stuff. And I'd be like, "You don't take that into consideration." Say, here go your check, boy, fat. No, he just like, man.
You think it got an expiration date on it?
Everything does.
So you just laying back in the cut, saying my brother be back around.
Eventually, I ain't do nothing to you. I found
And you could have went bad on it.
facts. He know that. The world know that. Everybody know that.
Why you? What made you hold him down? Cause his family.
Yeah, that family. I can't do that. Bro, let me tell you something. This why you never hear me make no disrespectful videos about him or Slim, and I'm never gonna do that because they took care of me my whole beat. Like I had an open book at their in New York, their accountant. It to the point where I used to ask for money, send me 2,000, send me 5,000. She be like, Terrance called, baby, or Slim, yeah, send it to him. Him and Slim huddle up. He said, look, whenever he called, whatever he asked for, just send it to him. Don't even must ask for, just send it. So my daughters, one of my daughters graduated from Howard University. One graduated from Tulane University. So I was able to take care of my children. I got 10 children. I was able to take care of them I got 11 now, but I was able to take care of my children from the prison. because of them two dudes. So I'm gonna be forever grateful for that. That's why I'm not really tripping, because it's like, and I always tell people, as long as they print money, I'm gonna get me some money. And
Yeah, but this your brother though.
Yeah.
And he doing good.
excellent.
Just think about you, gangster. You would have came home right.
Yeah.
Boy, them boy would have had the red carpet
Big
laid
fact.
out for gangster.
Red carpet, at the end of that carpet had that Rolls Royce.
God, them niggas would have had you right.
Yeah.
You said I'd rather do YouTube.
Yeah.
I'd rather get out.
I ain't know about YouTube, bro. No, I'm
Yeah.
lying. No, I'm lying. Let me tell you
What
what
was
happened.
your plans then?
I do about YouTube. I did, because I had did an interview. I asked the dude, I said, hey man, make me a YouTube page. He said, man, you gotta be home. You can't have no YouTube page. You gotta be home. It's like, all right. So when I got out, I made a video. I said, hey man, make me a YouTube page. So I had asked two guys. One was dragging later, the other one jumped on it. But I had a female that started helping me out. She lived in Colorado. She started looking around in there and she said, hey, who is this person here? This dude was trying to steal my money in the ad scene, but she caught it though at the head of time, bro. I said, hey man, what's up with that? Why you doing me like that? He came up with 3 different excuses, but now that I know about the stuff, you trying to get me. You know, so
What, you was shooting videos with him?
no, I just was just started talking my stories
To who?
on YouTube.
How he get control of your shit?
Cause I didn't know how to.
So he set it up for you, and
Right.
it just kind of got
He
some
went in the
traction.
ad scene part and put
Yeah,
his address, and put his
monetization, yeah,
credit
yeah.
card in that part.
Yeah, yeah.
Where the money go at, right? I didn't know nothing about that.
What made you start doing that though? What made you say, man, I'm this nigga, got my bones off the street? Like the streets respected me. I'm coming home. I'm finna get on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about this shit. What made you know that it was gonna do what it was gonna do?
All right. From doing interviews, it's a dude named Video Wayne. I did an interview with them over the. I did BG and Baby Right Hand Man over the phone, and they got 300,000 views.
See what you doing that shit for?
Cause they had ticked me off when I was in jail, and I was like, you know what, you sucker. And I was going there. I had got a voice, so I called home and she recorded it and she put it out for me. So it's like, all right. So during the pandemic, I did another interview and that did good. So I was like, hey man, I want a YouTube, but I didn't know about the money part, right? So
you wanted the clout.
Yeah, I was just clout chasing. Just
Yeah.
wanted to get out to get my name out. I'm back. This is me, y'all. Right?
Yeah.
So when I first got monetized, they had my check split where it was $8,000, but they gave me $2,500, and then they gave me $5,500. So a dude hit me up. He said, "Hey man, between me and you, I made $30,000 a month." I said, "He capping. He ain't made no $30,000 on no YouTube. How you lying?" But then I say, "Look at you." But then I said, hold up, I just had 25 and a 5. I said, that's pop. So I went hard. I dropped 5 videos a day, and I made $22,800 in 1 month. I said, ooh, and he giving it to me. Direct deposit. I said, oh, this is my lane, buddy. So from there, I said, you know what? I quit my job. I used to work at Tyson warehouse. I was doing from 11 at night, 7 in the morning. I was doing sanitation. I quit my job because YouTube, they dangling in your face like they show you every day how much you making. So it make you be like, oh, I gotta get to this. I want to get here. Okay, I got my rent money. I got my car. I got my car insurance. I got my tricking money. I'm about to grind. And I was like, you know what? I'm too old to be going back to jail. I had a free pay. I know there'd be some problem when I go back to jail now. So I need to find a way where I got to stay out of prison. When I seen that they was paying and I could sit on at my house and talk smack and make money talking smack.
But you dissing, you saying you ain't dissing, but you slick is dissing.
Yeah, but I'm respectfully slick dissing.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, I'm not Charleston White dissing.
You can go another level?
Come on, man. Boy, I'm one of the most disrespectful. The people for real, bro, listen. I used to cuss bad. August of 2005, when I took Shahada again, that's when I stopped cussing and stopped saying the N-word. I haven't cussed and said the N-word since 2005, but I had a foul mouth at one time. I know what it takes on the internet to make a person feel low. Just about, you know how people say verbal abuse is worse than physical abuse? That's true. You got some people you could talk to so bad they feel like they'll lose their self-esteem. I watch it all the time, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I watch it all. That's why I tell people you gotta have bulletproof emotions.
But you can't respectfully slick diss.
Yeah, you can. I do it plenty of times.
I don't understand that.
What I mean by that is, say that I might say, instead of me saying, you old BAN, you soft, you da da da, I can be like, listen, bro, check this out. You know you're not cut like that. You know you're not with that. So now you like, this what you feel like, okay, well, he ain't do it too bad.
No, bro. Hell no.
He educated this me.
No.
Yo, bro, sometimes, all right, that's it. You know how people say, it's not what you say, it's how you say it?
Yeah.
So it's the way you talk to a person where you been got your little thing off them, and then you know how, like, back in the day, we'd be in the club, I see a broad might walk by, I might smack on the butt. Sometimes they might slap you or might cuss you out. Don't do that again. I'm like, you know what, you right. I did it that time. So I know how your butt feel. I got away with it. So you got some dudes, like, you might say something, like, hold on, man, who you talking to? Man, look, don't play with me, don't do them. All right, you know what, you right. Words are something I can't take back.
But here's the thing. When your views get low, when they go to looking funny that month, you going to pull out a diss on one of them, though. And you might have to go hard because this month slow.
Right.
So, but my thing is, that's a hell of a,
But listen, let me show you what I did.
you can't slick this and it's cool.
Well,
Them looked up to you, you went and read it, and then you slick this in us to make a living.
right, that's legal though. It's legal.
It's
living.
legal, but it ain't cool.
Well, we ain't talking about the cool part. We talking about the legal part.
Yeah.
Let's deal with legal first. Then we deal with cool.
Yeah.
So let's deal with legal first.
It's legal.
So I'm doing something legal.
Yeah.
I'm not back. Listen, here's the thing. I'm not a person a legend from New Orleans that had a name in the streets, that really was stepping in the streets, came home now I'm on the internet known as a famous rat. And I'm not trying to push my old killing ways. Well, man, y'all little boys get off the block. I know them little boys killing. I'm not trying to, because I know I could do this. I'm not trying to get 100, 200-300 pounds of weed and bring it in the neighborhood, hit everybody off, and now I got a bunch of shooters under my, because I know a killer in my city that did that he snitched on one case, come home, and he had a bunch of killers running up on him. They didn't care about that. They was running with him.
Yeah.
So I know how these youngsters like work and like to get money. I can manipulate people easy, bro. But I was like, you know what? I got a lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm out the way. I really don't want to go back to jail ever again in life, bro. So that's why when I seen that I could make money off YouTube, boom, and you, like you said, it's gonna be up and downs. But how I built my channel off of hood stories. It's gangsters all over the world. So I can always come out and make a little documentary, go to law lab, get on my computer, get me a case. Oh, boy, there was some gangsters. They got all that. I can make me a little story on that. So I'm always have a way. And with me doing my nonprofit, doing a lot of positive things, I can always go live and answer questions like I've been doing until I build up me enough money to put my movie out. Now, once I put my movie out, all my artists get a one-hitter quitter, and then I can kick back. Then I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna just be laughing at them. I'm gonna do the president wave.
It's just I think it's interesting because it's like you like fuck it. But to hear your story before the YouTube is crazy to say, yo, I'm Birdman brother working at Tyson Food.
And that was the people to be
I
saying
read
too.
it.
And that was to be said.
That's fucked up though. You don't think it's
When you look
long
at
as
that
you
way,
got
yeah.
free.
Yeah, but you right.
You went out bad though, bro.
Yeah, I did that.
That's fucked up.
You ain't got to rub it in my face now, Loon.
Yeah,
and I
right.
did that, but you
right.
did it 2 ways. You
Yeah,
did it.
yeah,
See how prime example. Remember how I say you
Yeah.
can tell somebody something like, "Come on, man, you right. Word something I can't take back."
yeah,
So you didn't got all for the real ones.
You right, yeah.
Look at that. Look, I got the smile.
Right.
But listen,
you
but
right.
here's like that's why, babe. That's why Bird them separated itself from me. And I'm not mad with them dudes, bro. I'm really not. Because I pray for 2 things. I ask Allah for 2 things. Let me out while I'm alive and healthy, and let me out to take care of my mother, because that lady rode me from juvenile state to the feds. Give me a chance to take care of her, and I got granted those 2, so I don't worry about nothing else.
Who is Miss Gladys?
That's baby mother.
So y'all had the same father.
Yeah. Yeah, and
You got a chance to get with your mother.
yeah.
So you was in there praying and begging to get out.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
Your
no, it
folks
ain't.
had to, he telling me it was sweet in there.
Yeah, but it's good. For who, the dudes that tell you it was sweet there, either they had to have them a boy.
No, I'm talking about you. You saying that, you telling me that
Yeah.
I was cool, I was good. And
Yeah, I had money. They took it. Listen, in prison, you want money. You want to be able to go to commissary. You want to be able to go to visit. You want to get mail. You want to get emails. I had all that. But it was just something missing. Every night when they locked that door, I'm in the cell.
you living by that code, and then you went down that road.
No.
You got 20 bodies, now you telling.
More
That's
than 20,
fucked
but
up.
I just gave up 20. But listen,
Yeah.
so all I'm saying is this here, Loon, this is what I'm saying. When they locked that door, I'm sitting in that cell, And I'm looking up, and sometimes I think about the old girl from back then, them bras out there, and I'm like, man, I came in this system when I was 23 years old. Them people gave me life plus 20.
At 23.
23 years old. Life plus 20.
They gave you an elbow.
LIFE.
For the kingpin charge because of the enhancements.
I was one of the youngest one to be charged with that. And I wouldn't even, and I wasn't supposed to be charged with the 848. They hit me with that, they hit me with this, all this old crazy stuff to get me to tell on Cash Money, and I kept it solid with them. And when I found the crack, because you know, when you pray and you won't take the route I took, you know God will tell you, well, I gave you away. You ain't take it. See, this is the thing. God punished me. God stripped me from all the materialistic thing. He punished me because, like you said, my name was ringing. So if I come home on that high horse, now I'm back and like, y'all little boy, look, this is what we gonna do. I'm back. The religion, a lot of guys come on, take the kufi, put the religion to the side. They back grinding, they back hustling, they doing all that stuff. So God, like, you know what, in Surah 29, Ayat 2, you say just because you say you believe, you think you're not gonna be tested. So it's a test for me. I'm gonna let you go out there, you're not gonna be around your people, you're not going to that big mansion, you're not gonna fly in that jet, you're not getting on them Rolls Royce and Phantom, you're gonna get in, I rode the lift, I did ride the lift before. So you're gonna get in them lift, you're gonna crawl, not for real, bro. So, and I get it, bro, and I'm not pressed, I'm not upset. I wanted some of that.
You don't never think like, boy, if I could have got out another way, boy, I'd have been with bruh now. You don't never think about that?
Yeah, of course, it always go through my mind, but guess what I always think too? As soon as I think about that, the first thing pop in my mind, but Gangsta, you'd have been a little flunky. You'd have been running behind Bird and everything in Bird name. And when Mad Day come, when Bird want to kick everybody out, all I got is my clothes.
You don't think you would have been able to still get off with the story thing? You just would have had a solid name.
I would have paid attention. Let me tell you something about my bro. Bro is one of the ones controlling. So certain stuff I wouldn't want to talk about because I'd have felt like I got it already. Man, I ain't trying to talk.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's certain I look at it, I be like, man, I might have been running with Bird and them, everything in their name. I'm just hanging out, sleeping. I'm back in jail, really, because I got a cell at his house. I got to get visits when he can say I can have visits. I can't have no bras coming into the house.
Oh, man.
Think about it, bro.
That's funny.
At Baby Mansion, you think he going to let me have bras coming in and out the house?
Right.
You think I'm going to have the key to the house and come and go if I want to?
Yeah. Solid Gangsta come home, solid.
Man, I don't
after
care.
23 years.
Yeah, but you know what he gonna say?
Boy, please.
Bro, when I'm home, come on. Or come on, roll with me. But
So but that's your brother, so I can't say. But you telling me that you with a solid name, Gangsta, who you is, before you did that shit, you would have came home the right way. Man, he would have set you up, man.
Nah, not Stunner. Stunner would have had me living off his stuff.
You basically saying you took the charge, man, for him.
Listen, Stunner, in my phone conversation, Stunner was like, meet me at the spot. So the feds was like, what do you mean by meet him at the spot? I just go get t-shirts and CDs. So when you look at all my stuff up here, you can be like, man, he could have buried Baby. But the fact,
you ain't bring all that.
No, because I just wanted to bring the main meat, the important part. Just so, because I know, when you talk to your people, you're like, well, man, I saw this, y'all got that, we got this. So this going to be an ongoing conversation for me for a little while until I can figure out how I can get to the movie game or to the music. I got some other moves I got to make. I got other moves to make, bro. I can't stay stagnated. I got to keep going because this ain't going to last too long for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to think of the next, I got to think ahead. And that's how I've been getting ahead. I got to keep, And
your fans with you think you got a fan base out there?
I know I got one. They love me, man. I got the civilians because I'm not pushing negative. Let me show you what I did. Think about this. 99% of the gurus on the internet is gangsters or ex-gangsters that still live by the code, that talk that code stuff.
I don't think they gangsters, but they talk that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I come to the internet with, hold up, I should do this here, but if you go to jail, this was going to happen. See, like I tell people, I never had nobody sit me down and say, hey, if you don't put them guns down, when you go to jail, you a shot caller on the street, but you're going to be under somebody in prison. Somebody that might be running the yard. You used to call the shots on the street, but you're going to fall in line or they're going to run you off that compound. So everybody I hung around, everybody I look up to, taught me how to be a gangster, taught me how to get away with the crime, taught me how to commit the crime. Nobody never set me down and say, hey, don't do this and that. So that's what I'm giving back to the people. Man, when I go like I went live last night, I got within a few hours, I got 20-something thousand views, just going live. And I'm on there just answering questions, just having fun. just enjoying.
Yeah.
So I got a different.
You got
following.
a niche.
Yeah, man. So they let,
Yeah.
I'm the people champ.
Civilians.
Yeah, I'm the people champ. Big facts.
That's funny, man.
I'm the people's champ, bro.
Because I slick know that it's still in there. You just playing. You playing on these people, man.
Well, I just say the internet.
It can't not be in there if you who they say you were. It can't go away. Like unless the prison was that bad. What was your experience with jail? Like how was jail for you?
I never had no. Listen, I caught a stabbing. One of my Muslim brothers from DC was claiming a table in transit, and got into it with a dude behind a table. I sit here, and we always gonna be moving in any day now. And they got into it. And we went, it was up the stairs. I tried to break it up. We fell down the stairs. I lost it. I went got the knife out the religious room and had a knife out like that long. I hit his co-defendant and I just went off. I got caught with a 10-inch shank in my cell. I got the write-ups for all that stuff. So I've always, you know what I'm saying, in the form the rabbit got the gun, I always been the rabbit. I always had the gun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed and I thank God I've never been stole off, like sitting at a table, somebody stole off on me. I never been jumped, double T, or banked, or whatever they want to call it. I never been knocked out. Like I said, nobody never just robbed me. Like, cause in the Fed, they cut them back, they running your cell on you with that knife, where they work at, and butcher you. I've never had nothing bad happen to me while I was in prison. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, if it would, the people who call you would tell you, man, he was a chump in here. They was carrying him, man. He was paying the homie.
What made you fiend for the outside so bad to break that shit?
Ooh, that boy, look at that TV. Look at the magazine. Look at these pictures.
Yeah.
You look, I'm like, man.
Did the niggas in the jail know you was trying to break out? See, cause this is the thing.
Yeah, some. Let me tell you something. You'll be surprised at the real thorough stand-up dudes that will still stand up on their case, but they'll know what you're doing and be like, man, I can't do that, but bro, when you get out, bro, holla at me, bro, send me some money, send me some pictures, bro. You got some dude, bro, that's like, they want to break, but they feel like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It just won't let them, but for you to think it, you there. It just take somebody who really did it, like, man, I got you, man, I'm gonna go home and get a few keys, put them somewhere, I'm gonna get you out. Man, but if you gonna do it, man, I ain't tripping. Bro, listen to me,
But
bro.
see, but this is the thing. So the atmosphere is crazy, right? You got a nigga in there, he on his 23rd year. He respected in this. We talking around gangster. Bro, they said ask anybody in the federal prison, man. We talking around gangster. He been here a dub. We talking around home.
You ain't got no business talking for one.
That's for sure.
ain't
But
got no business
you
talking.
know how it is in the jail.
Yeah, but you still ain't got no business talking.
Yeah, but
bro.
that don't make it straight though.
It don't make it right either.
If you was running around listening to stories and then going bad on them, that ain't straight either.
That's a fact, but that's not true.
Right, it ain't true.
This is
like
what
you
they say.
saying.
They said I've been.
They
going
gotta
from
produce
prison
some
to prison.
paperwork on that.
And they said I've been going to prison. They can't prove that, bro.
Yeah.
Jumping from prison, man. And you know what's crazy? Some of the stuff they said I was doing, when they said I did with the New York stuff, I was on a compound on Big Meech. I got pictures then. And I had a job at Unicorn. It tell you the dates, but it's certain stuff I was like, nah, I'ma hold that. So, cause I toyed with them too, cause I already got the rat jacket. So at the end of the day, if you gonna do this here, all right, what your proof? Okay, well this is what I got. So now it's back to, I don't know, scratching their head again like, man, I don't know. Cause you saying this, but he got this, man, I don't know.
Cause you saying that basically them is dead people, them situations are dead people that's in your federal case.
Right.
Right? And you ain't got no alive person that you told on.
None of that's not in my.
In the system is saying,
cause they going from travel from
right,
work,
it's what you saying, they getting stories passed down to them.
And now you gotta understand this here. The system has changed. All the old timers who had the old law, who was on black and white, if I don't see them, I ain't speaking on it. If he not here, the defendant's honor, don't bring that man's name up. That's over with now.
Right.
The younger ones in there like, oh, what'd he say? Oh, but that's the homie, I'm jacking it. The homie said it, and the homie could be lying. I done seen a bunch of homies lie on the dude just to rob him, to bring him a move, and be down bad.
Yeah.
But like I say, but with me being free.
But picture that, 20 years in the joint. You know talking to you. That's part of it, bro. I know it ain't cool.
No, let me show you something. Hold on. In the joint, a lot of thorough dude, real dude, they're not gonna talk about their case. They're not gonna talk about nothing.
Not about their case. They ain't even. That's what I'm
nothing they
saying.
did, period.
They not talking to you about their case. They may be talking about you just about on the street. Yeah, I was doing. Yeah, man.
No, dudes don't sit down and do that unless it's your homeboy.
No, they saying they saying that and I'm gonna let you respond to it. They saying that you was a been in there a dub and you were getting close to
man
and getting stories from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is, I'm telling you, this come
But
from
Loon,
inside.
I hear what you're saying, but
you know what I'm saying?
let me tell you this here, and call you when your homies call for the Fed, they'll tell you this
they'll
here.
call.
They'll tell you this here. Dudes don't be friendly Bob like that. If you not from our car, our state, dudes not opening up kicking you because this was dudes figured out. See, we were from the South, so we all would be together. But let's just say if you was just from New York, I'm from the South. Me and you not gonna kick it or sit down and buddy or
They said they had you in a transit. Man, they got a whole thing, bro. This ain't just.
I know. I saw that. I heard that stuff too. I've been through all that.
Yeah.
I ain't tripping on to run it. Even Vlad pulled up the paperwork. There was some of the paper they were talking about.
Did he?
Yeah, but he said because Boosie was pushing it. When Vlad pulled up the paper, Vlad said, "I don't see your name nowhere in here, so I'm not gonna jack that no more."
Right.
Vlad said this.
Right.
So, but anyway, I was like, "Nah, Vlad, find my name." Because then somebody gonna say, "Oh, you lied. Come on back up here. We gotta talk again." All right, y'all got me. My bad.
Right.
But
I think it's interesting. It's a crazy time because you was in there 23 years, but you were fiending to get out, and you was in that mall.
Got me fiending. I was bro. Listen,
you was under penitentiary rules in there.
Yeah, but all that
fiending to get out. That's a dangerous nigga, man.
Big facts, bro. I made the rules. I broke the rules, Loon.
Man, that's me up, man.
I feel you, bro, and I understand that, but I made the rules. I broke the rules. I take my lick.
Yeah, was you lost in the system? Do you think?
No, man. Listen. Let me show you something. My last 5-6 years, I was the imam where I was at. So I got a bunch of Muslims that's moving, and I didn't never abuse my authority like that, but I got brothers that's protected, making some. But I wanted freedom. I wanted to see how that. I want to see that how you'd be like, man, let me go see how it is out there. If I don't like it, I'm gonna come back. Cause I seen dudes come back 3 times, violate, and I just be like, God, just give me one chance. I said, bro, man, it's hard, man. It's hard out there. Well, put me out there. Put me out there where it's hard at. Let me be out there, cause I know in here I've been around men half my life in here. I want to go out there where I go to Walmart, where I can look at these women of all shapes and sizes.
Do you got a point of contact in the feds right now? Yeah. Like, how does that work? You can tell right now, today. How in the fuck does that work, nigga? That's some shit I'm interested. Like, it blows my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can call the fed.
Yeah.
Hey, I know such and such.
Man, bro, anybody, not just me, anybody can call the Fed and say, hey, I got some information. Figure what you?
Now I'm talking about a relationship though.
Yeah. Them people, but here's the thing. They got a thing what you call WITSEC, with the protection, where they'll put you out of state for like 6 months. I think it go to a year. They'll change your name and do all that stuff, hide you somewhere. But you're going to do like a year, either a year, no more than 18 months. But then after that, you're on your own, but they're going to give you a new identity. So you be living somewhere else. They do that. But if you're not giving them information,
a whole new identity.
Yeah, but
did they offer that to you?
Yeah, I was like, I don't need that. No, man, I'm going back. I'm going to the streets. Because in my mind, I was like, how I should be in prison. You tough, I'm tough. We're gonna shoot the toughest. But once I got out here, and I realized that I wasn't gonna have to be in them streets, that I wasn't gonna have to be with this gangster stuff no more, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna think for me and the next man. I'm gonna stay out their way.
And even if you ain't told on nobody living, you ain't got who you got to worry about.
My old enemies. I done crushed a lot of people.
That's a fact. And that's the thing I was wondering, do you ever worry about that?
I don't worry, but I'm alert.
Yeah.
I know a dude that waited 15 years to kill a man who killed his father.
I know a waited 17.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that's out there lurking. I know the little nephews, the uncles, the brothers, the cousins, like if they could catch me down bad, they're gonna crush me. I know that. So that's why you're not gonna see me in nobody hoods, posted. What I look like being on somebody's block? What's that, boy? Come on, man, I'm too old for that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go inside, get me a nice TV from Walmart, and I'm gonna watch Tubi. And I'm out the way. Or I'm gonna get me a broad to come over and hang out with me, and we're gonna watch Netflix and chill. That's just what it is, bro.
But you don't. But you don't never think about. You do. You say you alert, and if they catch you, then that's what it is. You know, you still feel like it's a debt to be paid.
Of course, it's always when you're in the streets and you took somebody's life. Always. Let me tell you this, Loon. I'm never gonna get to the point where I'm all the way comfortable. Right. Never, ever, ever.
Right.
I was in the streets, bro. I grew up in the streets. I pledged allegiance to my gun. I was really in them streets. So I know there's the next man up. I know them little youngsters in them streets. Them little youngsters itching for a body. But I'm not gonna put myself there for them to touch me. I don't have everything I want. I'm not living how I want to live, but I'm free.
You make a lot of money on YouTube, would you say?
I make decent money, not a lot.
6 figures.
Nah, maybe 2 figures. Is that a word?
6 figures a year. You make over 100K a year.
I made 135,000 last, 133.
So you damn near,
something last year.
at the 200K mark, 70 more grand. You'll be making 200,000 a year just on that. That's a lot.
And that's
of money.
only one source of income.
Yeah.
This means I was able to break into the Facebook, all this other stuff they have.
Right.
Then I could kick my foot up, but right now I gotta keep them down.
Yeah.
I gotta stay grounded.
Paperwork on that.
Hello, you. Say, something told me to bring this, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just bring my paperwork. Just in case. I promise you, bro. I was just like, you know what? Let me just bring this stuff. I believe that because there's a lot of them mad with me. That's what I don't like. They'll let.
I'm telling you, bro, hold me to that, bro. I'm doing interviews, bro. You know what I'm saying? This nigga got a lot of stories. Like, we finna get into some of the stories, but I'm like, bro, they really was like, nah, bro. I'm like, nah, fuck.
But you know what I don't understand, Loon? Because there's a lot of dudes be telling other dudes, man, don't mess with him. Like, they get mad. Like, the dude from New Orleans, certain dude, if they see certain dudes talk to me, man, don't mess with him. Then they'll go at them. I'll be like, well, bro, let me ask you a question. I'm showing you how to get money on YouTube. I'm showing you how to make legal money. What are they providing for you? So how another man gonna tell another man don't do something about making money?
But they made sure to keep saying, but Loon, you know, it's whatever, it's on you though. You know, they made sure to keep.
But Loon, I'm not telling you, Loon. Now one time did I disrespect you and say, Loon, now you know how to tell, but Loon, who got bricks out here? Yeah. Hook me up with a connect, Loon, break me. Now, one time did I disrespect you like that? So at the end of the day, I know my place. I know, and then I'm not into that. I'm not selling drugs.
Yeah, we make illicit content.
Man.
It's like, I get offended a little bit too, though, because it's like, bro, y'all hold this. Yeah, bro, let me wiggle around this bitch. I had the CIA on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a nigga, I'm trying to do doctors, and I'm all around this motherfucker. I do athletes and everything, bro. So we having good conversation, making content, bro. And we gonna go, and you just so happen to have your paperwork. That's what they gonna have to look at. Like,
Man, they gonna be mad. Bro, listen, let me tell you something. You could have, one thing I learned about these dudes, because a lot of them be want to have me so bad. See, a lot of people didn't think I was gonna survive how I'm surviving. A lot of them thought I was just gonna come out and just be hurt, and they didn't think I would have this long run. A lot of them counted me out. So we got legal documents from the court, and they still gonna find a way to say, nah, I still don't care. A lot of people just got their mind made up. A lot of them just stubborn though, bro. A lot of them got their mind made up, Loon.
How did Birdman find out you was out?
I called him, and the first thing he had let me talk to Tony Braxton. Then he got down a bit. He said, man, what's this I'm hearing your name tied to some hot stuff, some rat stuff? I said, yeah, that's what it is. He said, man, well, I'm happy I heard it from you. He said, bro, you know you made your bed, you gotta lay in it. He said, you got anything else you want to say before I hang up? I said, yeah. He said, what's up? I said, you got a pillow? Because at that point, I know I was on my own. So I wasn't tripping. I was just like, all right, bro, I know what it is. He heard it from me. I could have lied and bought me a little time, tried to get me in check. I was like, nah, this is what it is.
Did anybody expose you like, bro, nah, I'm exposed and this ready? Like,
yeah, there a lot of people who went to him, tried that stuff. They still, you know.
I'm talking on the internet, like, before you said something.
Yeah, they must have hooked up something to me. I was telling on them, and I tried to do it. They had a big article. I was like, what the world is this? You know, when I was in the Fed, they had an article they had put out on one of them stations about me and telling on Birdman and Slim and about the company. I was like, man, what kind of crazy? So that's when I found out how powerful the internet was.
What was you doing in jail?
Chilling, go to Jumar. I had stopped watching TV till one time Kamor Lee told me, you gotta start enjoying while you have it. So I started back watching TV. go work out, but when a female come through, I try to.
You wasn't smoking or nothing?
I never in my life smoked.
Never smoked?
I never in my life smoked, I never in my life drank.
You did all this shit?
Sober. Never. I've never smoked the weed, I've never snorted heroin, I never snorted cocaine, I never popped pills, I never drank no kind of alcohol. Never in my life. No.
What was the 1990s like in New Orleans?
Man, that was my time. I know this here, you know when Slim, they got a video with back when Slim, who they call Soulja Slim, say, if you was off the porch and you live past 1994, you a gangster. 1994 for me was January, I got arrested for intimidating a witness. February, I went to jail for murder. March, April, I got out in May. I got stabbed in my chest in June. I got shot up in July. Went back to jail for murder in August. Beat the murder, dropped the murder. I had a probation hold. Got out on probation bond in January of 95. 94, I go to court. February, I go to court. The judge told me, go sign that paper. You been going to jail for 2 minute murder since you've been on probation. I'm gonna violate you. Come back to court. I said, yes, sir. I went and signed that paper. Went to the notary, packed all my stuff. I ran. I got caught in March of 95. Went did my bid. Come home in 96. I was home from. That's the longest I've been home since I had started going to jail. Since 1990 was a year and 11 months. Then I went to the feds. But for the 90s, the 90s was beautiful for me because I broke out in 1991. When
you broke out the juvenile or the jail?
The juvenile.
Yeah, niggas break out their juvenile. Yeah, juvenile life.
Yeah, and we broke out.
How long were you gone?
5 months.
They caught you.
Yeah, and then when they called me, I had to use a fake. I used my real name with a fake date of birth. So that's how I went to the adult jail, and because I didn't want to go back to juvenile jail. But then they found out who I was and made me go back to juvenile jail. And then at the time, I had caught a murder while I was on a run. So they came, got me from juvenile jail, put me in adult prison jail, and they tried me with a murder, armed robbery, and attempted murder. So while I'm in there in 93, Killer Stone like, man, take the probation, come on home. I like, man, I ain't taking no probation. I ain't doing that. Man, come on, I'm out here getting money. He sent me a picture of a white garbage bag in my room, because he used to hide his money in my room. A lot of money. I saw a big homie out there. I took the probation, went home, because once you take probation, they don't want you on juvenile compound no more. So I was considered as an adult. So go home. He going half and half. He going half with the homie there in La. They both going half on a 4.5. They both putting up like 16 a piece, whatever. I was like, man, y'all just selling crack.
3,200.
Yeah, back there, yo. Then if you got cool people, they'll drop it down 28 then.
Yeah.
But he was selling crack, but then like a few months later, he got a connect to start selling bricks. From there, he ain't look back from there, and then I was the hitman. He used to give me money and tell me, man, just get out the project, because anytime something happened in the project, gangsta them, and they'll lock me up for it. So he was just telling me, man, just take one of them calls, just go. I'll let you know if I need you.
How many times you been apprehended for murder?
5. I've been arrested 5 times for homicide.
You beat them?
Yeah.
You been charged 5 times?
Yeah.
How many times have they came and got you though for questioning? Like I'm saying, like.
No, and you couldn't question me. Let me tell you something.
You couldn't question in New Orleans?
No. I'm saying I didn't go for that. See them boys going to interrogation room wrong? No, that was a no. That's why a lot of people mad with me.
Sometimes a murder happened, they gotta come get you.
Yeah, but I'm not.
We heard you was around. We need to holler at you.
Ain't no hollering, because let me tell you what's gonna happen. When they got me from juvenile jail, I'm sitting on this side, the man on this side, the man say, hold on, let me call your mother. Yeah, I got your son right here. Hello? Yes, ma'am. I said, I don't want to talk, I want a lawyer. He said, all right. He hung up, he said, you charged with first degree murder on ride. He sent me on to the jail.
Even as an adult?
I was a juvenile, but he was trying me as an adult.
And you went in at 23, so you wasn't an adult long.
No, that's the federal. I'm talking about when I was in juvenile jail back in 92.
Right, but so if you locked up, so when you do all this murdering that they talking about, because if you had juvenile life, how long was you in now?
I got locked up March 24.
But you escaped too.
Yeah, I escaped in 91. And then I come home in 92. I caught a murder then. I caught a murder attempt. I pled guilty to the attempt murder.
So you got an attempt on your record?
Yeah, I got it. They dropped it down to aggravated battery. Cause the dude who I shot up, he was coming to court on us, but this fool ran to go try to rob a bank, got in the high-speed chase, got caught with a gun in the mask.
Yeah.
So now
they looking at him bad.
So they dropped it down the aggravated battery for me, so that's how I got out of that. But that's all I got on my jacket is a gun. I got caught with a gun in 92. It was a misdemeanor because it was my first time, and I got the attempt murder where they dropped down the aggravated battery. That's all I got on my jacket.
If this was anywhere else but New Orleans, I wouldn't go for it. But in New Orleans, I remember that you could not solve murders back then.
We had a 60-day law. If you lock us up, and you don't indict us within 60 days, you got to release us.
What kind of law was that? What kind of who? That's a good law, ain't it?
Yeah, but now they did this, so they passed another law saying the DA could get extension of another 60 days, so they got now up to 120 days, 4 months to hold you. But it's really 60 days. But if they feel like now we gotta catch this witness, they're gonna put the motion in to get another 60 days.
But nobody wouldn't even tell back then though in New Orleans. Wouldn't go say nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's more than just you come from that though. Do you know New Orleans back then couldn't solve murders that they no witnessed it?
That's why I was able to close these cases. You're right. But this was the thing. In my city, you got what you call a police report. So if you go to jail, maybe tomorrow I can go to the police report, get the police report, I'm gonna get the witness here, I'm gonna get their phone number, their address, where they work at. I got you. Now I'm gonna pull up and see about you. So it was hard back then. Well, like now we still get our police report. We get our police report.
So they had that's what it was. They told me that. I remember in the newspaper, I'll never forget this. I was a young nigga. In the newspaper from New Orleans, they had a kid or somebody tied up on a tree, and they had shot him with a chopper. I put this on. I'll never forget seeing that, dog. I don't know if it was Inquiry. It was some kind of paper from Louisiana where they was like, murder is up to such and such. It might have been a police or something. I don't know what it was. It was something wild though in the 90s. I was like, man, it's going to fuck. But I got a homeboy went down there. And he one of them men though. He survived down there. They loved him. They ended up loving him because he one of them steppers. You know what I mean? But he right now though, but anyway, with Soulja Slim, was he around in the 90s too?
Yeah.
Like what was Slim?
Slim was the first rapper to put my name in a song in 1992. That snort a powder bag. Just kick in a quarter shot, Mila Gangsta, Eric and Black. He was talking about Eric Maurice, who dressed up like a clown and killed the guy who killed his father. And he talking about Black and Mo, who's a legend at our project. So Slim was the first one to put my name in the song back then. Yeah.
He was one of them men too though.
Yeah. I Slim tall, young. He always just had that look, he just looked. So I had to Mac 11 one day, and I'm like, I flexed it. What you keep looking at me like that for? He didn't say nothing. So his baby mother, Mac, Dana, saw me coming up the courtyard. And she went in the hallway, got the Mac 90 for him and gave it to him. And I'm not paying attention. He had the thing out. Like, man, like, cousin, I could do you. Yeah, so Black Boy heard about it and said, listen, tell y'all something. Don't never pull your gun on a man unless you use it. That was a rule we had. Don't never, if you pull that gun, you better shoot it.
Facts. Well, that's law. But whatever happened, for those that don't know, Soulja Slim was killed on Thanksgiving, wasn't it?
I don't know. I know I was at the family got killed.
Thanksgiving or his birthday. You ain't hit. What happened with that murder? Did they ever solve that or what happened?
Yeah, I got a girl. She mailed me for talking about that, but
she mad at you.
Yeah, cause he would help her, and the dude who Slim was after ran in the house, and Slim set the house on fire to either burn him in there or try to get him to run out. But the dude kicked the wall and got out there. We got away and put the hit out on Slim. So
it was a hit.
Yeah, they were talking about P had nothing to do with that. P had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, took Slim like that, boy.
Yeah, man.
That was deep.
Took out, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
that's a fact.
You was locked up in the 90s though. What about Bastard P? What kind of person was P? Was C Murder? What was C Murder?
Man, C Murder fan get mad with me when I say that, but C wasn't in the streets with us. C like a few years older than I am, but C Murder was in the army. He was in the army, and I think they say he was a nursing or something, or medical or something, but C was in the army. C went backwards. You made it out, he from the project. You made it out the project, you a star done set the biggest album, you come back. Now you got yourself jammed up. But when I was at war with the dudes that he ran with some killers, some steppers. But the same dudes you ran with when we was at war, you wasn't down there, you wasn't there. And people, some of his fans get mad when I say, listen.
So he ain't hard as he try to portray. Now he done been down the dub. He wanted, you know what I'm saying? Imagine what he feel like you out here saying that he ain't a stepper, he ain't told.
Because you know I ain't lying. I'm not talking bad on C. Listen what I'm saying.
No, it ain't. Facts is facts.
Big facts.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, C-Man was a stepper, but he wasn't stepping when I was out. He, like I said, he's older than I am, but the guys he running with when I was in the Fed, that's the guys I was beefing with. But he wasn't there for all that.
What the beef? What temperature did it get up to? What's some of the stories on that?
They killed, there's some slime balls back there. They say I'm gonna cut through a slime, but they do some, man, they hit my best friend up 20-some time back there. And the crazy part about it, they killed him bad. They thought he had something to do with one of their people getting touched and robbed. But all the while, he had nothing to do with that. And they hit him up. But let me tell you something. The day before they killed him, somebody sent it to me on my Instagram. It's 2 payphones in the Calio. Well, across the street from the Calio, they had a store. You know how the store be closed, but they got the little window open at night?
Yeah.
I heard
project store.
I heard the payphone ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 guys that's out there that I'm with. I don't know, I wouldn't even supposed to be out there with them because I don't want to really rock with them. The dude I rock with had just left. So we go across the street by the thing, so he grabbed one phone. I said, you know what? I'm about to I'm about to call one of my people and say, hey, I'm back here to with this one, this one, and this one. So when I go to grab the phone, the one on the phone say, nah, don't grab that phone. Don't use that phone broke. I said, I heard that phone. So you know how a person be on the phone like, yeah, oh yeah, like they talking to somebody, but they really not talking to nobody.
Yeah.
I say, man, call the number for me on 3-way. Yo, y'all got 3? No, they don't got 3-way. Brother, it's a late night, everybody got 3-way. He trying to bring me a move. I said, man, I forgot my money. They let me skip across the street. I jumped in that car. I was in a white Lexus with the gray at the bottom. Lexus GS300. Got that car shot off. The next day, usually the next day or 2 days later, they killed my best friend back there. Same one, someone that's out there where I called. They had a paper. I said, what's up? Yeah, they just hit my Mosquito. I said, he dead? Man, I don't know. Pass the phone. I said, man, he dead? Man, I was fanning him, man. Hold on. I said, what's up, man? He dead? Hold on. Called my brother. Man, bring me the yoke. Probably back there. Walk in the courtyard. It's like a little hole. It's dark in a certain little area, but they got like a little post light beaming down in the driveway. My best friend laying in the middle of the driveway on his back like he was reaching for something. So I walk right up to him, bro, like right here, and I'm looking at him. Hit all up.
Yeah.
His face everywhere. Then I look over the corner, I see them over there bunching the corner just looking. I say, then I asked them on the phone, was he dead? And they said they didn't know, and here he's dead. Oh, y'all want to play? All right. That when it was war. It was war.
When you took him to war, how'd that go?
My brother got hit up in my truck. I told him to go around the they called around and hit it up. My mother got hit. That's about it.
It's bad though.
Yeah, that's that's the life we live though.
Did the No Limit guys like who? So they did come from the streets. I imagine they came from the streets. Was any of them dudes steppers?
Who?
Or did they come from the streets?
Who you talking about?
Any of them? I'm asking you.
No, I understand, Loon. Who are you talking about? What?
Any of them? I'm
talking No
about,
Limit?
Yeah.
He had the Gambino family. Because one of the youngsters used to be with me. He in the Fed now. His brother just got out the state. They was some street dude. That's all I can think of.
So you telling me that?
Yeah, that's what I told you, Loon. Yeah, that's all I can think
like
of, brother. Turk said it best. Tell the truth, I ain't hating.
That's a fact. What's up with BG and Turk? Let's talk about that. What's up with BG and Turk? For those of y'all that do not know, the Cash Money reunion has been taking place right now. They got a proposal of everyone there except for Turk. Turk and BG has been going through some kind of tiff. What's your take on that?
Jizzle was mad. A little dude got at me to my I was instigating. You wrong, you instigate them, you making us look bad. I said, these two old heads going at it on social media, they have a bigger platform than I have, but I'm the one that's wrong. They putting it out there as free content. If I don't post, everybody else gonna do it. Let me get paid too. They're my people. Jizzle made a statement on his Instagram, like he know what he did last summer. So Turk took it as, oh, I know what I did last summer. I did this for you, your mother, this. So, and I was like, no, Turk, we started that in the Fed, like, boy, I know what you did last summer, but it was for being negative. Like, so if we know somebody cooperated, we know somebody, boy, I know what you did last, I heard you did last, because it come from that movie where Brandy was in.
Right.
I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
So we like, boy, I know what you did last summer, boy, but what you tell me? Man, look, I saw you on that call up, but them agents came and saw you, boy, I know what you, and we talk, so Jizzle was like, I know, like, he know what he did last summer, so Turk thought it was that. I was like, nah, Turk, Jizzle mad because you got on the phone with Wack 100 and you agreed with Wack that Jizzle was a rat. Jizzle was upset about that. You my brother, you shouldn't have never entertained a conversation. Here's what I love about Islam. If a person not present, then you shouldn't talk about it because he's not there to defend his honor. You backbite. So Turk should have been like on something, man, that's my bro. Because Turk kept saying, man, I'm going to holler at him. But where he was messing up, it was like, well, the paperwork say what it say. But I want to holler at him. Just don't add none of this, man, I want to holler at my bro and hang up. You holler at somebody who just won't mess with. A op, for real. So from there, Turk only takes so much. Just instead of poking, Turk, man, and just went back off on him.
He went bad too, boy.
Yeah, he set it off and then, whoa, hey, what's up?
Yeah, he went on.
Yeah, I mean, when I posted, the little dude, oh, you wrong, you're making the city look bad. They don't even live in the city. Turk live in Atlanta, Jizzle live in Vegas.
But they represent the city.
Yeah, me too.
So that's why they say you make the city look good.
No, they say, they was,
When
yeah,
you
they
getting
say,
in the middle of this.
right, but they still doing it though. They the one that represent the city. They the celebrities. They
When the
the
last time you talked to BG? Did you ever talk to him in the feds?
No.
Not
I had
one
distant,
time.
no.
You did 23 years, I ain't never talked to BG.
Oh, yeah. When I first got locked up, yeah. He sent me money and stuff, yeah. But
Then he went in at some point. But
in 2011, I think, so when he went in, 11, 12-ish.
you wasn't talking to him, and in the feds, y'all never...
Look, I dissed him in 2010. My prime example, you can pull this up right now. BG and Hot Beezel made a diss song about me. They're in a car, and they got the paperwork.
Which one? What paperwork?
With me telling on the dead, from the state.
That shit.
They don't have this, they got the actual statements from the state. Me telling on my homies, the hot boys that's dead. They got the black and white. It's online. If you Google it, you're gonna see him and Hot in the car. And you're like, man, where you do that at, man? Take your charge. They said, man, he telling on the dead. Where they got the paperwork. And they made a video dissing me. Cause I had dissed them first. So when he
None of your gangsta... What you say? Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. What you about to say?
None of your partners you was rolling with is around baby right now?
Yeah. Hot Beezel, man, we ran together.
Oh, you ran with him?
That was my co-defendant. We used to real tight.
He was a co-defendant?
On my case, yeah.
This case?
Yeah, my
the federal case?
Yeah.
That's your co-defendant?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Now you know.
He been out though.
Let me tell you how he got jammed up. He was out of town with me, one of my old heads that pickpocket, a professional cannon, who was in Houston, and we needed a girl to write checks, so we had his girl come in. He didn't want to be around, so he called the Greyhound back. He had my brother pull up at the bus station to pick him up. When my brother pulled up to pick him up, they saw a dude we know from the hood getting in a police car, working with the police. So they put a kidnapping charge on Hottie, my brother. So he out on bond, on house arrest. He was on house arrest. That's when my federal case was going. But he would call out my phone, man, bring old girl, come pick her up, go da da da. So they hit him with missing imprisonment of a felony, known of a crime, and not reporting it. So people could go to jail. If you see somebody get robbed or do something to you, and they know you could get charged for that.
I didn't know that, but
Yeah, that's what they hit him. It's called misimprisonment of a felon. That's what they hit him with.
yeah.
So that's how he got caught up in the Fed. But when the dude wore the wire on my
That's a
coat,
federal charge?
by us being already under investigation, they already had him grab him up.
So that's how he a co-defendant on it. On some bullshit. He got a little bullshit charge on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so he went on and took the 3.
And got on out of there.
Got on out the way. But the judge say, when his name came up in the murders later on, the judge like, how much time did I give Patterson? He said, y'all you gave him the max 3. He said, had I known that, I wouldn't give him the time I gave you. So the judge, I don't know where the judge was going to give him more time too.
Yeah.
But he got away.
Do you think he the one told Birdman about your name being hot and shit? You couldn't, ain't no way to get around
Nah,
that.
they ain't gonna duck that.
Yeah.
Everybody know Bird.
Yeah.
They can't wait to give him that little man. Don't have him around you. Don't have him around you.
How
So-
you and BG, the feds is small, man. How you and BG never, didn't he do fed time?
Yeah, but the feds are small, but it's not small because you got to keep in mind, you got penitentiaries, you got mediums, you got lows and camps.
That's right.
BG started out of me, but the rest of his time he was all in all them penitentiaries. You see what I'm saying? And the
Where was
smooth-
you at?
I
Penitentiary
started,
too,
yeah,
or-
I did pen, but then I wound up in the mediums too. So I was like, man, I don't want to run my time up, kill somebody, get killed. I'm about to be on my best behavior. I'm going.
When did that switch?
What?
Like, damn, man, like best behavior. Cause that's, you gotta be thugging in the 90s in there. You had to be, like, I'm saying at some point you probably switched that.
I know I was in U.S. People Query in Pineham, Kentucky when Katrina hit.
I was gonna ask you about Katrina too.
When Katrina hit, that's when I really started looking at life different. Cause I was like, man, I'm used to sitting in other countries, not in New Orleans, not in special. And then I called my baby mother. She told me, oh, I was on the phone with your mother. She was on the phone crying. Why? Because the water was rising, and her daddy didn't want to leave out the house, and she said she wasn't gonna leave her dad in the house in the water. I said, well, what's going on? Oh, it's underwater. What? I'm like, man, my mama dies, so I'm crying. I'm in the penitentiary crying, bro.
Bro, you don't understand, bro.
So
that Katrina thing was dope. I mean, not dope. That Katrina thing was devastating, bro.
that's a fact.
Like people, New Orleans people was killed. How was prison? Well, you wasn't in jail in New Orleans.
No.
When you were arrested, what was that day? What happened that day?
I'm home, right? I used to love these cinnamon rolls from Tasty Donuts. But you gotta go downtown to get them. And we had a thing where we know when somebody like to drive a car out, we just call it gas happy. So I was like, I said, my brother, I said, he gonna want to drive the Camaro. I said, bro, go give me some cinnamon roll from Tasty. All right. I had my Reeboks. I had to kick them off. I had some polo jeans. I had my big timer shirt with Fresh and Baby on the shirt. My hot pepper earring, my Rolex ring, a watch. And I laid down on my mother's bed. My mother was in bed, so I laid down. And my brother was he was taking a long time, and I didn't know where I wanted to go that night. I didn't know if I
When
wanted
you say your brother Birdman.
No, my other brother,
Oh, your
Chris.
other brother.
So I fell asleep on my mother's bed. Woke up 5 in the morning. I saw the bag, opened the bag, bit off the little cinnamon roll, threw it back in the bag, lay down. As soon as I lay down, I heard boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. So I jump up. I look out the window. I see a bunch of men with shields and guns, rifles, and beams and all kind of. I say, man, what my brother done did? Cause I always go to jail for murder. This ain't me. These people ain't here for me. Too many of these people. My mother get up, go, who is it? FBI. Gangsta here? Yeah, he ain't in the room. Like, Mom, you know you snitched on, man. Yeah, he ain't in the room. So I finally come out, put your hands up, get down on your knees. Put your hand on your head. Now walk back. So they had me to walk back on my knees to them, to the door. I got there, they grabbed me. We got gangs, we got gangs. I say, what? I still don't know what the big fuss is. What they so excited they got me for? Bring me on the porch, and she got them guns, and I said, man, y'all gotta do y'all job. I didn't know that my phone was tapped, and the people that came down from New York, by me saying we gonna kill them, they had arrested them the night before over at the Winn-Dixie. I saw a lot of lights over there. So they was shipping them the heroin in the mail. When I go around by my co-defendant Bryce shop, man, what's up, man? You know they got arrested? Yeah. Well, listen, man, that dope got there? Nah, yeah, it's in the mail. Well, we gonna rob the mailman. So the Fed listened to me talking about robbing the mailman now. They already had locked up my co-defendants, and then like a few days later, they came and scooped us up and put me in the Fed. I remember my homegirl, oh, they locking the landlord up. I said, homegirl, I'll be back. That was March 6, 1998. I ain't get back 23 years, 10 months later, boy. Man, I don't want to be a gangster no more.
They beat the dog shit out of
They'll hide you in that prison, bro.
Yeah, you'll get lost in
Them
the
people,
system.
people will hide
They
you.
serious now. I tell the young that, like, they serious now. All
They
they
will
playing,
hide
they got something for you.
I didn't seen it. I was living it. You know what's really get me? Like, you got young officers, younger than you, talking about, shut up and give you a director. You like, what? You want to be my child? Or then you got female, you be like, come on, man, I wouldn't even look at you on the street. They walking around Miss America. And you got that perfume on. We go, man, Miss Such, oh, she here? I'm gonna get in the shower, put the cologne on,
Yeah.
fresh tees, my little sweatpants, my fresh sneakers, and you walking past the hall, past her office. Man, we was doing some bird house.
What about? Okay, let's talk about your case, because you saying that was Bezo on the same case with the New York?
Yeah, all us on the same case. It's my indictment.
For real?
Yeah.
How many people was on that?
8 of us.
8 people.
Yeah.
And everybody out.
Everybody. I was the last one to get out.
How they all get out first?
Because Bezo only had 3 years misdemeanor of a felony. My co-defendant, female, she was in law school, so she had went to try to give her 5 years, 10 months. She walked that down. The 3 people from New York, Latino, they only got, one got 5 years, one got like 30-something months, or 57 months, something like that. They got a little.
How were you tied into all these people?
The New York guys?
Yeah, in them.
All right, Bryce. Oh, him and Baby come up together. Bryce met them through one of his old heads. Somebody went to jail or something. They was down in the city, right? So they talked to the dude. He helped them get their people out. And they was like, man, you know somebody we get off this heroin with? Yeah, so he introduced Bryce to the connect to people in New York. Bryce bring the dope to me because the dope bumping in my project. So when I ran out, I said, bro, you got some money? He said, no, I got no more. I said, well, bro, hit the people, tell the people I'm on my way to New York. I'm coming up there. I ain't asked, can I be invited? And I just went up there, me and Blab. We flew from New Orleans to St. Louis because the flight was too expensive to fly straight there. So we caught 2 flights. Went there, went in the back of the, in Brooklyn, went in the back of the restaurant, and we back there arguing about price. I said, man, I better calm down. I ain't got a stick pin on. I'm in 3 in the morning in the back of a restaurant talking to these Spanish people.
Yeah, get it done.
Yeah, man. So, but we worked it out because he was like, you want something to drink? And I don't drink. Smoke, no, the heroin, you want to take it? No, I don't want. No, I'm good. So he separated me and my co-defendant. He was like, me like you, him, no like, no trust. So what he said, I'm like, that's my brother. You still, because he snorted the dope. Now you tripping now. All right, I got something for you. So from there, I was plotting to kill him.
I'm saying, but you was dealing with them longer than just one time, or like how you just get?
I bought from him one time, then the second time they called me, cause I was like, man, I ain't really like the dope, but they called me. What's up, you? I said, yeah, you know what? Yeah, man, what's up? Let's work a deal. Then I was like, we gonna break on my move.
Yeah.
But my phone was tapped.
And they end up being on the federal case. Why was your phone tapped?
Because
they got to get a warrant to tap the phone.
Yeah, it took them. I'm happy. Let me tell you what happened with that. Starting October 1970, it was on my line trying to get me. They didn't get my phone tapped till January 98. I'm in the truck with Killer Stone, in the truck with a lot of people talking about homicides then. Man, I was be talking about kind of, oh yeah, we gonna kill him, yeah, we killed on the phone, but by the time they tapped my phone, they didn't get all that. Because it took them a while. And anybody who know when the feds come kick you, they're gonna always have a local police with them. Because they don't really have no jurisdiction. They gotta go to the state to get a paper signed by the judge to come and serve your warrant. That's what happened.
Damn. So that was, so I'm saying, how did that get your phone tapped though?
All right, it was a guy. It's 2 guys. I just stopped working my brain because it's like, I always tell people it's like 20 people I want to kill. So I know if I go kill one person, I might as well just go off. So I just be like, I ain't gonna worry about it. But it's 2 dudes I know that to come get dope, and one dude I was like, man, come back at 3. Call me at 3. Call me. Man, call me back at 5. Call me. I said, come by the house. He come. I said, bro, you work with the people. Every time I tell you to call and come, you come. You laughing. All the while he was working with the people. So when he beat me or called me, I would hit him off my pager. He'll beat me, and I would call him on my Pronco phone, and they tapped that phone. So when they tapped my phone,
So he was working.
yeah,
Did they come out in discovery or anything? Like, did you find it out in your paperwork or what?
No, I ain't finding out about him, but I just knew it was just him because he the only one I had told to come back, call. He the only one I was giving a runaround.
Did you plead guilty or went to trial?
I pled guilty.
You pled guilty to life?
No, let me tell you how they screwed me. I had the 6 ounces of heroin. Then they came on the superseding indictment and gave me the solicited commit murder and the continuing criminal enterprise. Wow. So I'm like, okay, they gave me the CCE. 20 years. I'll be in my late 30s. That's cool. Wait to get sentenced. Do away the tape recorder on my co-defendant. Co-defendant brag about murders. Me and Hot was on the tail till he didn't go to court. Remember that? We called him. I was laughing. You ain't go to jail. Messing with him. They said, yeah, well, they got a phone call with Gangsta calling home, trying to send a hit from jail. I said, come on, man. What, I look like a fool? Y'all gonna insult my intelligence like that? I'm in here for talking about killing somebody. You think I'm gonna be doing it again? I know y'all listening. Come to find out they had the 2 murders the dude was talking about, the blabber. They enhanced me. So when I went to court, the judge said, by the preponderance of the evidence, I feel you guilty. I'm hold you liable for these murders. And they gave me life at 20 years. I was never indicted, never charged. It's on the pace. You can look my sentence and transcript up.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, I ain't have a fighting chance. People gave me life for 2 murders, and I was never indicted or never charged, never got a chance to go to jail.
Did you say something on the phone that they used like it was a hit? Did you call a hit on the phone?
No. They just said that at first they was building up the evidence. And then they gave it to our lawyers, and I'm like, oh, man, they got blabber. So
but I'm saying with the guilty plea, I still don't understand how that turns into a guilty life sentence. Okay, I'm no longer guilty. I'm not pleading guilty to a life sentence. Like, I'm not, everybody never plead guilty to a life sentence. That's why Thug in trial now.
No, this what happened. I pled guilty. I got 2 PSIs. I got all the stuff. So in my PSI, I'm looking at 20 years because I pled guilty to give myself responsibilities.
20 years just for, without the enhancement shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They gave me 240 months. But when they came with the murders, they came back and hit me with a new PSI and said, oh, you on mandatory life. But I already had to pled guilty, so they wouldn't let me get my guilty plea back.
See, that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, they had me bound by that first guilty plea.
Of 2 murders that ain't mentioned in the guilty plea.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
did you have a paid lawyer?
Yeah.
Did Birdman them had your lawyer?
You got me a mob boss named Arthur Butter Lehman. Yeah, and he's come, hey man, they say Cash Money, your gold card. Man, don't come tell me no Cash Money, that's who pay you.
He kept saying that?
Yeah, that's how bad they wanted them. Mm-hmm.
Damn. What's your beef with OG Boobie Black?
We come up together, that's the homie. I looked up to OG Boobie Black. A hit came down and I was supposed to take the hit, but I had so much love for him that I didn't want to do it, that I had him to do something, and he did it, so I couldn't do it. And when I come home, he, what's up, boy? Shot me out in Instagram in a DM. But he was doing it through the vanish mode where when I read it, it's go. So I was on Instagram, talking to him, what I'm saying? Then I went back, I said, what the message said, what happened, where it went? So I said, oh, I got something for that. So I hit him up and he hit me again. I took my other phone and took a picture of it. I said, yeah, you don't get away this time. So, you know, and it just irked me how he'd be doing this interview. I'm a real one, and y'all. But I'm like, you will holler at me, but you don't want the world to know you will holler at me. That's fake. Stand on it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do he holler at you or not?
No, not no more. Cause I had exposed it. He was mad with me. He was ticked off.
That he was hollering at you. Mm-hmm. Why you think he didn't want nobody to know?
Cause everybody else was stunning. Everybody else was running with that. If Stunner came out and said, "I'm a rock with Giggity. I'm a rock with my bro," a few of them changed their mind.
If you truly only told on the dead, why you think Stunner won't rock with it?
Because my name attached to some rat hot stuff in the industry. No matter if your name attached to some hot rat stuff, you running with them, you are who you run with.
Do you think your gangster card, you know,
revoked?
Yeah.
It's been, yeah.
Well, no. Do you think your gangster card is strong enough? Cause some see the gangster rat. I see the gangster rat out there now. You see what I'm saying? What he got there and he get mad at you about that shit, ready to kill you and might kill you. You know, so I'm saying if he can legitimately say Man, my brother ain't told on no but some dead people. Cause I hear some people give you that. Some people give you that. It ain't many people. But some people that give you, man, the boy ain't told on nobody but some dead people. You know what I'm saying? What you think stops him from giving you that?
Hot Beezer. No.
Do they know something we don't know? Or he know it's only dead people? Cause if he know it's only dead people, why the fuck he won't give it to you? I ain't saying it's the right thing to do, but I'm saying listen. Family, some people give that to you.
No, listen, me and Hot beefing, right? I didn't bring the police report. And one of the murders, one of the victims' sister said, Hot told her, hey, I wasn't trying to kill her brother, I was trying to hit the other dude. It's in the police report. They took that police report and used it as my citizen. Blabber on a wire saying, oh, them person they got identified as gangster. So they used all that. And then when I went to the state, I was like, yeah, that's what happened. So Hot feel like, oh, you told on me. But you gave a statement to this girl already. So I just co-signed what you said, but he take that and run with it.
So he got you telling on that too?
Yeah.
Now say it again, what happened?
Okay, Hot was locked up. So when he got locked up, that's when I went with my move.
Right.
So when I'm talking about these bodies,
when he was locked up, when you start going with your move,
right,
the community thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So they got the police report. Like I said, I left it home. Where it's a statement in there where he told the bro, man, my bad. So they used that at my sentencing hearing because they were saying he was my man, my right-hand man, and my PSI.
Now he said it's my bad. How they use that?
Because he told it to the victim's sister. So he's confessing that I did it to her, and she told the detective. But when they put the picture right there, because I got all the police, I got everything. They say sign that. She was like, no, I don't want to sign. I'm scared for my life. I don't want to sign it. But they got your statement, what you said. So they used that to enhance me, because I had to look. My thing was 20 to life. They used that. They used what Blabber did. They used what me and Birdman talked about. And the judge said, by the preponderance of the evidence, I give you life sentence. I know this is hard to believe, but go on Pacer and pull up Terrance Williams in the Eastern District of New Orleans, and you will get it yourself in black and white. That's what they did me. The judge told my co-defendant, ask sentencing, as for you, Mr. Dyer, I feel the guns were yours. I feel you orchestrated the murders. He gave him 40 years. His case got overturned. He took the 40 years and gave him 400. He gave him 480 months, which is 40 years. When he went back to court, the judge took off 80 months and gave him 400 months, 33 years or something. When I went back, because I don't have a bad jacket, I got told I would have had that attempt murder and that gun, because I always go to jail for murder and beat him. The judge saw that the most he could have gave him was 25 years. He said, I understand. He said, I understand I got a right, I could do this, but by the preponderance of evidence, I'm going to still just give you life. So they gave me life twice.
What about appeal? Did you go for an appeal? How long did that take, and what was the result?
I had waived my rights to appeal because I had pled guilty.
Damn, why?
I ain't know, because I'm thinking I'm going to get to 20. So I ain't tripping.
How does mob lawyer let you plead guilty?
Because that's what they do. Bro, you know what that man told me? He said, man, it's a big timer. He got life right now. He wrote me a letter and said, hey, man, I'm reaching out to you because if I had a son in the Fed that was charged with what you charged with, because I'm charged with that, he said, I would want somebody to reach out to my child. He said, they don't have you right. They can't charge you with this, da-da-da. I'm like, man, you got life. I don't want to hear that. Then you out this Cali, you'll probably beat it. But he was helping me. I didn't know. So with me being charged with this here, CCE carries 20 to life. They gave me the max on it because I got the leadership role.
They gave you, that's what I'm saying, and then they gave everybody else like slightly.
Well, everybody else already had in play got away with it. The only one who could have been affected by it was me, Hot, and Blabber, because our names are the only ones in that paperwork for the murders and stuff.
So it can only enhance y'all through.
Right, but Hot already had got sentenced before Blabber. So the judge said, oh, he got away, Your Honor. He hadn't got away. But me and Blabber got jammed up.
Have you been hearing about Mystical and some of them charges he been catching? Them some bad motherfucking charges, ain't they, man? Do the penitentiary, do you get out with that freak all on you, leaving that penitentiary, you want to freak all on the girlfriend and want to get you, you know, did you come out with that horny dog on you?
Yeah, I still be wanting shot pictures and all that. Bust it over for me. Send me, boy, you in jail, man. Let me see, girl, let me jack.
Yeah.
Call me on FaceTime. Whoop it, yeah.
Yeah.
I still be with the freaky stuff.
Cause that penitentiary make a nigga, it'll turn a ass into a dog.
With social media, with so many, so many dudes in jail are dead. So many women out here, and them women be lonely, women be want to get their freak on. You got some women that'll be like they all classy and cool. It take the right guy to bring that freak out of them.
Yeah.
And night before they setting it out, you be like, man, cutting up, you know what I'm saying? And that's I got a habit of that, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Man.
What did you do when you got out? I'm saying, so I want to go back to, did anybody in the jail know this fiending to get out? He trying something, y'all. They trying something.
No.
Nobody knew. The feds keep it that cool. They keep it that copacetic.
Only way a person know if you tell the person, man, that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to bust this move. You want to rock with me? You got guys that be jumping on the case with one another. What you got? You got dudes that lie. Like you got a dude might be going to trial for a drug or whatever. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, I had bought 2-3 keys from him back in this year, and he'll let you come in court and get on the stand on people, bro. They will literally lie on you.
Let me move that. Let me move this up. Since I moved the camera.
He's losing. Oh man, bro, it's man, it's a bunch of dudes, bro, that want to get out of prison, bro, but some dudes don't have nothing. They just always say this here. It's 3 kind of people: people that told, people that want to tell, and people that wish they told. People they wish they had something to tell. It's some dudes who wish they had something to tell. You got some dude that's in jail doing a life sentence, and they got caught up, and they ain't had nothing else. So they gotta have no choice but to be a soldier and ride it out. But you got some dudes, bro, that wish they had something they could tell, or they got some dudes they wish they could help somebody on the street to help them out to get their sentence reduced.
How can you help them out on the street though?
Get with any law enforcement agency. You got some people that'll buy a few kilos and put it in an abandoned house. Hey, I know where some drugs, I know where some guns at. I'm gonna get the guns off the drug. Or you guys like how them Latinos, how them Spanish boys do. They gonna put some kilo and let a man go to jail, get their dog out, and take care of the people's family. On the Rule 35, you can help any law enforcement agency, no matter who you help.
You got that Rule 35, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's a bad motherfucker. They be searching for that Rule 35.
That's right there when it said the judge granted the motion.
Where it said that? I ain't even read. I just took pictures. What is one?
Let me see this paper here.
This one.
That's it?
I don't know. Is it
Yeah,
that?
right there, see? With the second line.
Yeah, that's it. That's that bad. Be looking for that. I ain't bullshitting. But yeah.
So you got the black and white. You see that Rule 35. That's a bad boy, like you say. You got 5K1 dudes a tell.
That's a bad boy too.
But it's not better than the Rule 35.
Nah, that Rule 35 a bad boy.
Because you can have life and then they'll knock you down. You go home. You could be in jail right now and you do something and they'll let you go home.
That's some up shit, huh?
Yeah, bro. But that's how them dudes. There's a lot of people out like that. It's a lot of dudes. But I won't put their business out there. But it's a lot of people I know for a fact that got out like that.
On the Rule 35.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. But I ain't gonna do them because I'm the bad guy. And if they not busted, they got away with it, then let them live their life. But there's a lot of people, and there's some people that know that dude did that, and they still rock with him. You know what they say? Well, he ain't telling me. That's my homie.
What's the difference between a Rule 35 and a 5K1? Yeah.
5K1 is when you first get locked up, you tell, and they give you a cut at sentencing. A Rule 35 is you get sentenced, and then years later or down the line, you can come back and cooperate with the government and get your sentence reduced. If you can help police, local police, you can help CIA, any law enforcement agency you help, they got to write a letter to your prosecutor saying, hey, he helped close this, or he helped us get this arrest, or he helped us with this. And then your prosecutor can look at it, all right, and file a motion to the court saying, hey, because of this, we want to reduce his sentence from life to 30.
Did you ever see any other people, or did they always keep you away from motherfucker? Like you see another, he telling too, what up, bro? Who you got?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, they have you in population with them.
Now I'm talking about when you go holler at them.
Oh, no. You gonna be one-on-one with them. You gonna
How do they get you away from the inmates though?
Well, first of all, when they first want your information, they gonna put you on a call out. So you gonna be like, you gotta go to medical.
Right. Oh,
so
medical.
When you go to medical, you gonna go in that bag, and people think you go back there for X-ray, go back, or you gonna buck that left, you gonna go in and agents be back there in that room back there. See, I used to bust a lot of dudes like that because I used to study it at a certain time in a certain doctor. I was like, boy, I know what you did last summer. Man, what you talking about? Them agents was here to see you. Man, don't play about. Man, knock it out. You ought to call out this day. Man, yeah, you right. Dudes will beat you, get mad knowing you're down bad.
Yeah.
Yo, I should study that stuff. It's, man,
so
bro.
They'll get you on medical, that's
On
the
the call
first
out.
time they get your information.
On the call, yeah, they gonna get it if they
See if you even doing something.
Right, okay, yeah, that's checked out. So if they feel like, okay, yeah, your information was valuable, then they're gonna put you on a writ. A writ is like you going back to court.
And then they'll grab, but how they get you from the inmates? No, he ain't going in that courtroom. What cuz go?
Well, the thing is that some people already have fake paperwork saying, man, I won my case, I'm about to go back to court. You know what I'm saying? Some be like, man, yeah, my appeal came through, man. Or some do this, and a lot of do famous line. Man, I don't know why they packed me, I don't know where I'm going. Man, I don't know where I'm going at, man. These people keep playing me, packing me. Yeah, you know where you go.
Yeah.
So some of us just be sitting back laughing like, come on,
Right.
bro. Just look when you get back, man, come holler at me, man.
And you said they give you food and shit.
Yeah, they gonna feed,
treat,
they gonna get you.
Do they give you any other treatment, good treatments? Like they give you shit?
They're gonna put you in the best jails. Like I said, you're gonna get your Popeyes, your McDonald's, whatever food.
In
steak.
jail you get anything? Or is that just when you with them?
Yeah, you got the guards, they give you stuff too.
Do the guards know you work though?
Yes, a lot of them be knowing, because they look at the computer and see if you got a Rule 35. If you got a Rule 35 5K, it's gonna be in your paperwork on the computer.
So how
too.
nobody in jail don't know when it's in your paperwork? Don't they ask for paperwork in the feds? I was told that.
Let me tell you what I saw in the penitentiary. It's a dude that told on his co-defendant on the murder case. And then there was this big Crip dude that they wanted him to tell on because they was sellers, but he wouldn't tell on him. The dude who told on his co-defendant on the murder case wound up going to his Big Sandy, where the dudes that he could have jumped on his case, he a Crip dude. But because he didn't tell on him, he took him, brought him back there to the case man and said, look, this is my homie, man, he ain't right. So put his name on my paperwork where he got some clean paperwork. Man, they got all kind of cutthroat stuff going in prison.
And they getting away with it?
Yeah, because all they'll do this here. See how clean your face is, how your name.
Yeah.
So if you vouch for somebody, ain't nobody gonna check behind you. Oh, yeah, I already checked the homie out, he good. Oh, Loon already checked, all right. Anybody, it's over with.
Right.
Because now they disrespecting you.
Right.
So if you in this compound and you vouch and say, yeah, I checked the homie work already, homie gonna skate. And you got a lot of, then you got some dudes that'll get the fake PSI, get the fake paperwork.
They got fake paperwork. How long was it before this Rule 35 was in here, before you got out?
It started in 2018.
And you just got out in when, 22? 22?
I got out, January 22.
So in 18, that's when you started doing what? Meeting with them or what?
No, I was already at the man. I was filing, hey, what's up, where my check at? Where my government check at? Where y'all playing?
What check?
My cut, my Rule 35.
Okay,
That's what I call the check too, the government check.
Yeah.
That's that government check there.
So you saying that you had already gave them shit, but they hadn't started the process.
Yeah, they'll drag you down. I don't do that in corporate, they'll drag you about 5 years. Yeah, if you ain't really got them lawyers that's really on them or work the deal, or this is what happens too. For federal, right? If you ain't really get it, if you ain't, like how I went to the state. So your prosecutor look at it like under the law, but you can help any law enforcement agency, true. But because you ain't helped me, I'm not in a rush to file your paperwork for you. And you can't make them they got a law say you can't compel the government.
But you see how these stories from inside of the system make sense. When you got the Rule 35 saying you can help any law enforcement agency, and niggas saying that, yo, man, he was in jail, got on a case that was way from such and such. You know, this shit could be a thing, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't produced no paperwork. And that's what they gotta do.
People saying and rumors.
Yeah. But that's crazy, bro. That is some wild shit.
Mm-hmm.
Dog. And when they came get you, how much time they spend with you in the time?
2-3 hours, depends. They'll call you like you going to court. And then they'll put you back there and go put you in the
Get you some food and shit.
What you want to eat?
Anything. Red Lobster.
Steak, whatever you want. That agent's gonna bring it. One dude go to court. Him and his co-defendant. He hears co-defendant voice and not cooperating. Cause he cooperated. But then he go to come out as co-defendant acting like he all tough. Man, he's so he like, man, nah, this fool don't know. I'm the one ordered his Chinese rice for him. But he right in front like he stand up do.
Yeah.
Well, you got a lot of dudes that be pump faking like they ain't telling.
Yes, a lot of that.
Man, they be pump faking good.
No, it's a lot of that.
Man, that's a fact.
It's a lot of that though. I think what I was just finna ask you about. But yeah, let's get back to that. So 2018 is when you started the process.
This how I got on him. Cause it was a while. I'm like, man, what's that? And so I filed a motion to the court, a motion to inquire, like, cause you can't make the government do nothing. So I filed one and said, hey, Yana, what's going on? I was just trying to find out what's up, cause I waited till we get a sentence reduction.
When did you actually give them the information? When did you tell? Like what year was that?
2008 or 9.
You told early then.
Yeah, I had to give them. I started giving them nobody.
Oh, that's right. You had a lot to.
Yeah, I had to build that stuff up. And then give them. But like I say, then.
Damn, 2018 is when.
And they finally, yeah.
And how nobody in the jail don't sniff that out? Who vouched for that? Who vouched?
Because I deal with the state. So by me dealing with the state, and the only reason why BG and Hot them found out is because Hot was in the state. So they got the paperwork. Me telling on one of Hot boy, they said, oh, he telling on the dead. Remember they do that, he telling on the dead.
How he get the paperwork?
Because it's public records.
Oh.
Yeah, state public records. You go right up there, look, such name, let me get that docket sheet. And they got it. So,
yeah. Mm-hmm. You ain't studying that shit.
No, man.
It's over with.
I made my bones. I gotta, bro, I just want to be free, bro. I ain't tripping who don't want to hang with me. You don't want to kick it with me. Leave me alone. I'm going to leave you alone.
What do you think about Pop Smoke Killer? I see your name has came up by Tax Stone, Free Tax Stone, and Adam 22. Adam 22 has kind of used you as a shield from our culture as it pertains to interviewing Pop Smoke's murderer. Whenever he's asked about it, you're the name that he throws up to say, hey, y'all didn't say nothing when I interviewed Terrance Gangsta Williams, but y'all are mad about me interviewing Pop Smoke's killer. What's your take on Pop Smoke's killer?
I saw, but I didn't look into it.
Blockstar, I think his name is.
Yeah, I saw, I didn't look into it. Certain stuff I don't look into or cover or pass my judgment on because my name dirty. I got my own problems. So certain stuff I don't. Bro, I just be wanting to get me a few dollars to keep my head above water, pay my bills.
But you ain't heard them comparing you to him? Yeah.
I don't be really locked in on a lot of people's stuff.
Yeah, every time we talking about mainstream culture, like when they're facing pressure of like, hey, why would you interview a dude that killed Pop Smoke? They're throwing you as a shield. Well, hold up, didn't nobody say when Vlad interviewed Terrance Gangsta Williams, what Adam say, don't nobody say nothing when I interviewed Terrance Gangsta Williams, he killed 40 people. This is what I'm saying, they spitting this 40 people shit, and I wanted to ask you how you feel about it, and also how does your probation officer feel about it? How does your legal shit go when people are screaming 40 bodies and things, but it's in the paperwork,
I was
so
about to
they
say,
got
and
right
my
to
probation
do that.
officer, they got all this paperwork. They got to know who I am, what's going on.
But you didn't do these 40 bodies.
No.
That's what I'm saying. They giving you 40 bodies.
Well, no. Listen, either I was there, some of them I pulled the trigger, or some of them I pull up in a car. Some of them
you couldn't tell me if you didn't anyway because you done made this agreement. So you couldn't say, man, I wasn't involved in none of them shits. You couldn't say that because you done made this agreement and they standing on your word in that agreement. So even if I'm from the street, so even if you wasn't involved with these 40, you cannot say I'm not involved with them because this part of how you got out with your Rule 35 shit. So
Right.
you dig what I'm saying? That's why you bring it back to what either I was there for, you
Right.
got to keep it right there because that's what this is. This the only reason why they granted this shit. So it'd be dumb for you to say anything to the contrary. So, but anyway, yeah. So they kind of use you as a shield, to say, well, I'm interviewing him. That's why I asked you how you feel about the serial killer title. Does that get to your mental? Do you think about that shit? Like,
I don't let me tell you what I be thinking about. My fantasy is to have sex with a midget. I want to hit me a midget.
yeah, you don't, yeah,
And I want to hit me a white broad, a blind, a freaky white broad.
blind.
Yeah, a girl blind hair.
Oh, blonde.
Yeah, blonde.
Yeah.
I want to hit me one of them.
That's easy. You got internet clout. You ain't got that
but I
done
just
yet.
take my time. I got a little midget.
They probably whooping on you for that YouTube check.
Yeah, I'm ready to give him something too.
You ready to give them something?
Yeah.
You tricking bad.
Facts. Yeah.
Big trick.
Wayne already tricked me already. It ain't tricking if you got it.
You got it.
So,
How many videos you got to make a month?
I just make them, bro. I don't count them.
What's your base pay? Like, what's your lowest month? $8,000, something like that.
I used to try to stay at 10, but like I've been getting lazy. I might do 7, 8. I try to stay at 10. Like, want me to show you my thing? Cause you into the YouTube world.
Yeah,
already,
I'm in
so
that
you know.
YouTube world. I'm on there. I know all about that.
So,
I know you always putting shit out though. That's one thing about you. You gonna put some content out.
I got to, bro, cause I ain't got no other way. I ain't got no other help. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna be having my hand out begging about it. So, with that being said, I know the content, what they want. I know it for a fact. This is what they want.
Yeah.
So I give them what they want. Oh, matter of fact, I got some video. I'm happy to say that. That's where I'm at for the month right now.
That's what I'm saying. That's good though.
That's why I'm,
And you still got, it's 21st.
I got a half a
7
month.
more days.
No, to the 30th.
I thought it go to the 21st.
No, the 21st we get our check.
Oh, it got 15 more
From
days.
last month, yeah. So I still got
Yeah.
double that.
I probably done made it, and all my shit, and I done probably cleared 6 figures this month.
you in a whole different bracket.
Yeah,
from me.
that's what I'm telling you, because iHeart done read up on a couple of things. They done sent me a deal for, I got a MasterCard sponsor. Then, of course, I got Prize Picks. You got to get them sponsorships. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta.
You got numbers. You just got to get a company attached to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of the big dogs, the big wigs, y'all ain't letting us live people in.
Nah, you got to learn how to get in. You got to package
In order
it
for you
right.
to learn how to get, it's already packaged.
Nah, it ain't packaged right.
Listen, this one of the best shows on YouTube.
Yeah, nah, I'm saying package. I ain't talking about quality.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
talking about, see, that's what I'm telling you.
Go ahead.
Everybody may got chips for sale, but Doritos got theirs in the red bag.
But like I'm gonna
That's
say
the
this,
packaging, not the chip in the inside, the packaging.
and I'm gonna say this again. Mine's already packaged, but I don't know who gonna be open to give me a deal to sell me. Because like you just said, you got a bunch of rappers with CD covers with music, but ain't nobody getting a distribution deal.
But tell me though, if it's packaged, what is it? What's the name of the podcast or what's the name of the show?
Up With Us podcast, Talk Your Talk.
No, I'm talking about your podcast.
I just told you that's what it is.
What is it?
Up With Us podcast, Talk Your
F
Talk.
with us?
Up. Like in jail, they be like, man, come run that up with us, come run the episode.
okay.
So like, man, run the up with us. Like,
See, I don't know that. That's why I'm
That's
talking
why-
about packaging. Not see, that's money. That's you moving already. I'm talking about packaging. These look, little shit like this. You got to pay attention. What's going on? This is the packaging of it. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I didn't know. I know Terrance Gangsta Williams. Every platform he been on, I ain't heard F with us. You dig what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just the packaging is. Know who you is. Your name is moving around the internet. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know your product or your pod or what it is you do. We know you been on Vlad. I do because I'm in the niche. No, I'm niche down. You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking about mainstream media, the big dogs. They don't really know, okay, what is he doing? Is he just doing interviews? They don't know you really doing podcasts or you doing your own interviews and shit like that. You making money though, so you can get somebody to fuck with that shit. You making 12, 13,000 a month. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for to want to with that.
Yeah, so you think you point me in the right direction?
Yeah.
Or because my name dirty, you don't want to help me?
Yeah, well, I can point you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? I'll point you to something, man. I ain't got nothing. This is content world, man. That's why I'm telling you. This is content world. I don't want people to try to hold me to all that street shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I try to get away from that shit, bro. Did you run into any rappers on when you was out there?
Only one person I was on the compound was Big Meech.
How was it like being on there with Meech?
Good dude, bro. Humble.
He know who you is.
Yeah, he had wanted to meet me when he got to the compound. So, no, I'm good. I don't want none of your candy. So anyway, no, because you done had the whole pack. No, you ain't open.
Yeah, I ain't think you either. Get you some.
I can't say, man.
On that, nigga.
I can't tell.
I got a whole nother one over there.
Hey,
I got enough for you. Yeah, I got enough for everything.
You ain't offer me one.
That's my bad.
All right, now, like I was saying, if I was interrupted by you, nah, he good dude, bro, humble dude. When Meech come to the compound, Meech made it clear. He said, listen, because he came with one dude. From there, that man had to grow the army. They started getting BMF tattooed with ENT on the left side of their neck. They would go out to the rec yard after lunch, work out, and he'll bop in the unit, he'll bop all the wine. And if you cooking food, bop all that, and just sit in the cell and tell war stories.
I told you talking now.
But he talking about the clubs and how you make it rain.
But sometimes it gets to, man, grab my chain. And you know my homeboys, it get to that sometimes.
Some people, that be the young dummies though.
But he was young, and you was young.
No, he was older.
He was older when you met him?
Yeah, it was like
when you hit the compound, you was what, 21, 18?
Yeah, I was
most
young.
Like my homies, now they grew up in the feds. Most in the feds, they grow up in the feds. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
But I was young and seasoned, so anybody knew about my case. Anybody could go talk. I didn't talk no murders with nobody. So the people they saying that told me their stories, they wasn't seasoned like me.
But did people tell you anything? And
Here we go again.
I ain't talking about that you said to anybody. Are you trying to tell me that your whole 23 years ain't now nigga said nothing about a war story?
Yeah, we talk about stories, not murders. Not something that they wasn't convicted for. And another, I didn't ever surround myself with a lot of dudes, because I knew a lot of dudes like to lie. Like, when I first got locked up, I used to be in the law library a lot. Me and one more dude from Florida. It'd be about 20 of my homeboys on the rec yard. When you come out the rec yard to come out the law library, it's like, man, why you gonna be out here hanging out with, man? I said, bro, we all in our early 20s. We ain't do that much in our life to be out here telling a story every day. We're gonna start lying to one another, and you're gonna start believing you're lying.
Facts.
So before I do that, bro, if it's beef, I'm out there for y'all. Other than that, man, I gotta get out of prison, so I'm filing.
But let's get back to that. When you filed the inquiry thing, you say you can't make them do nothing. What they say?
Judge say, you can't compel the government. However, I think it's this one. He said, however, y'all got to the 18th to respond. No, that's not this. This one, he reduced my sentence.
That's the victim statement thing, I think. Yeah. So it's even, you ain't show me them. I don't know what them is. Reduction of sentence.
Got a flip on the back.
Down with departure. But
now listen, you can take a picture of that, but I don't want you to post that.
okay, I won't post it.
Cause that don't really supposed to be out, but I want you to have that for your records or something that you can show your people.
Right, I'll do that. I won't post it though. But tell me though. So it's 2008 to 2018. How's you maneuver around the jail?
Because it's not out.
How when you filing inquiries and shit like that?
Right, but the thing is this. When your name clean, when people not really studying what you doing, because your name clean, they ain't checking for you. If me and you get into it, an argument or debate or something, then you get on my trail, then it become an issue. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It become an
so
issue.
nobody wasn't checking for 10 years.
Because I was out the way, I was under the radar.
And you
I'm
had went
chilling.
Muslim, something.
I've been Muslim.
You were Muslim?
I was Muslim on the street.
Was you?
I took Shahada in 1995, went to my state, 96. I come home and I joined the Nation then. From 96 to, I went to the Fed. I was with the Nation from 96 on the street to 2005. Then when I took Shahada again and became Sunni Muslim. But I was already, moving and grooving.
Yeah.
So,
But you wasn't paranoid or nothing?
no, because like I say, I'm in the prison, out the way. When you out the way and you ain't like, this what happens to guys. I'm gonna fix it. This what happens to guys, bro. When you known to get in people's business, when you known to keep up mess, that when the heat gonna get on you. So now you gonna have people gonna be digging up dirt on you, looking for you. But I'm the peacemaker in the prison.
So you ain't had no cutting, stabbing, fights. You wasn't on none of that.
Yeah, I stabbed a dude.
But that was early on. At some point you came.
No, that happened in 12. Yeah, I stabbed somebody.
But you were peacemaker in prison, though.
Yes. I'm like, man, look, what's going on? What do you owe you? Okay, let's nip this in the bud. Let's chill out, man. So, and then I had a non-residential drug class. I actually teach a drug class. And then I had a class called I Can Go Home a Better Man. So even though I had life sentence, I was helping people. I was preparing guys to go home to society, getting them ready with the little tools I had.
So when you got out, it was in jail said, man, what just happened? Let me tell
you what's crazy, bro. I had got this paperwork. I waited till the holiday was over with. January the 3rd, I go to R&D Records. It's a true story, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris was a brown skinned dude like your color. Bald head, workout.
Yeah.
Some player type guy. Wear a little tight clothing, muscle be budging. Come out, he had the glasses. He said, bow-legged too. Terrance, let me get out this year. I said, no, I'm supposed to be home now. He said, nah, you're supposed to be getting out this year. No, I'm supposed to be home now. So I'm gonna holler at you. I said, well, anyway, for argument's sake, even if I'm supposed to get out this year, I'm still get out halfway house, so I'm going home anyway. But I'm like, nah, I'm supposed to get immediate release. After lunch, I go get the paperwork. I go up to the records, to R&D. To Harris come out. I said, man, I'm supposed to be home. He said, man, I contact Grand Prairie, that's in Texas. They say I'm calculating your time right. You don't supposed to get out till August. I said, nah, man. I go in my pocket to pull out what I've been doing my mat. They say, man, your mat gonna be different. I say, bro, mat the same all around the United States. What are you talking about? I said, Mr. Harris, just take this paper here, fax to Grand Prairie, and let's work it out. Give it here. He went there, he did it. Brought it back to me kind of fast. I said, man, he ain't faxed that fast to them people. We leave, we go to my cell. Told to my partner from Pensacola, baby. So remember, I go get in the shower. Because at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna be going home. I don't know when, but I know I'm going. I got the judge to grant that.
It's already granted at this time.
Yeah. But what happens is if you ain't got no attorney, the courts take their time sending your paperwork to the prison. So by me having an attorney, I got the paperwork ahead of time. Man, mail me a copy of that. Because it's June 3rd, I get out. Because if I would wait for the courts, it might have been a little later than that.
Right.
I'll jump in the shower. I'm just letting the hot water soothe me right now. Terrance Williams is my counselor. Man, what? Better come on here, you ain't getting out. What? I ain't bathed and I jump out that shower. What's that? Get your stuff up. Bro, there's no lie. The whole dorm erupt. Yeah, clapping and happy for me. The whole dorm. Latinos,
They
whites,
didn't know though.
Some of them knew.
They thought you beat it. He got his Rule 35, y'all. He got his
know the Rule 35.
First Step Act, y'all. The first step, goddamn it, another one go. Yes, Lord. They didn't know, boy. Home them when they gave it.
No, listen. Some of them knew because I had, you know how you tell somebody, I always tell people, man, between me and you, that between me and you gonna be between me and you,
Yeah.
and me and you, and me and you.
Yeah.
So it starts circulating, man, that boy working on 35, boy getting out, that boy told.
Cause I was gonna ask you, do you think they would have killed you had you sold up with that paperwork?
Not the prison I was in. No, not the prison I was in. Now, if I was in I wasn't in the penitentiary then. If I was in the penitentiary, that's a fact.
They done knocked you down.
Yeah. Or we'd have knocked each other down. I would have to go out
Been a
with
problem.
bang.
Yeah.
But I would have been smart. I would have got
So
out
why?
the
What
compound.
make your spot different? It
Because I was in a
camp,
medium.
right? Oh, okay. Which means what to people who don't know?
Certain mediums be rocking and rolling, but certain mediums got some soft mediums. And I happen to be in a soft medium at this time.
Did the feds arrange that?
Yeah. Bro, I've been calculating, I've been plotting and planning this stuff. I started planning this stuff in 2005, right after Katrina. Right after. I started plotting and planning this. It's already ahead. I already hadn't learned. I never did this. When I first hit the system, excuse me, I never checked nobody's paperwork. I never worried about who was hot, who told. I never ran nobody off a compound. Because I always tell people, never say never. You'll never know when your turn comes, when you time you to see what you're going to do. So I never did that. So now, with me, I'm just chilling.
In 2005, you started planning it and went to it. How did you know they would arrange for you? So how do you know that? Because I know that, like talking to Tax Stone, another said, Loon, don't interview Gangsta Williams.
Yeah, he don't like me. I've been wanting to say something disrespectful to him, but I just been like, nah, because he got a right to feel how you feel.
Yeah, he told
stand
me too. I just did him yesterday. Like, don't interview that.
Yeah, he can't stand me. Tell Tag I'm gonna send him a few dollars.
You don't need no money.
Anybody, you always need in prison. Always need in
You
prison.
don't need no money. He's straight.
No, listen to me. You always need in prison, bro. Let's see if he got millions on the book, then yeah.
He don't got millions on the books, but
Well, he
he's
ain't straight.
He's straight.
Listen, I was
know
getting.
a few just sent him.
Listen to me, bro. I was
20
getting,
grand.
I was about to say I got 20 from Baby, and I was getting money, but you always need in prison because you don't know what the time you got when that's gonna run out.
He ain't gonna accept your money though.
He ain't gonna have to say it. I'm gonna get his number and send it anyway. But I was being sarcastic. I wasn't gonna send him anyway.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna send him a diamond Chinese money. But listen, listen.
Yeah, he said, but damn, what was I saying? I forgot. But I think I was
About
talking
me getting killed. Or
Yeah. So you think that? Now this is what I was saying. So talking to Tax Stone, I asked him about the person that has him serving 35 years, which is Troy Ave. Because Troy Ave is also incarcerated right now. And I said, man, I said, what going on with Troy Ave? You know, where is he at? And he knew just by where he was at that it's a hospital jail. You know, it's like more like it's more like a hospital than a jail. Like, it ain't like prison. It's prison, but it ain't like Rikers. He said something about it's the medical building in Rikers. So it's a different kind of time. And so how do you know that because you was in that compound, how you know people don't recognize that as the cooperation compound? Like, it's on that yard right there, them cooperate.
Yeah.
They do? That's what they think about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a dropout yard.
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah.
They got a few penitentiaries and a few mediums that if you was an ex-gang member, you a sex offender, you snitch to the government, they're gonna put you on that compound. So you're gonna be all right. Oh, they learned the game. Us inmates teach them what need to be done.
Yeah, by dying, getting slashed up and cut up. Yeah.
They had put a sign out on some pen. It would be child molester Chomo walking this compound. If you put your hand on him, you're going to court. It went from that to, you know what? Let's clean this whole jail out like Terry Hut. They had made that a dropout, so they had put a list up. Everybody in here, I want y'all to know if you want to stay here, it's about to be a dropout yard. Ex-gang members, snitches, child molesters, they all gonna walk in this yard. So if you don't want to be here, let your counselor sign a paper and we're gonna ship you out of here. That's why a lot of them bloods were mad with Gucci, because he stayed there.
He stayed at what?
On Tucson, on
he stayed on the dropout yard?
Yeah, when they turned to the dropout yard, he stayed there. Because the man was short. Why would I go somewhere else and I'm short?
Is that against the rule?
Yeah, if you're an active blood member, if you're an active gang member, of course. It's against the rules, because if you are active gang member and you on the dropout yard, that means these guys got a green, they got a plate. There's a green light on them. You got to pop on them. You got to take off on them. You got to harm them. And if you don't, then we going to do you something. Why you on his yard?
Right.
So you got some dudes like, man, I'm short to go home, man. I'm not about to leave off this yard.
Yeah. Did he face any backlash for that?
Yeah, so they had some gamers. Some people was mad with him about that.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't care.
Right.
I got to get up out of here.
He didn't get put in violation though. Sometimes the rappers seem to be above the politics.
But how you gonna get put in violation when they didn't turn this penitentiary from a killing machine to a cup camp cake? Camp.
Was he
cupcake.
there when there was a killing machine?
Yeah.
You gotta respect it then.
No, how you respect it? If you on active gang time and you pushing this bloodline, and now when they change it and you stay there, or when
No, I'm talking about you gotta respect it that he was there when it was killing
Yeah,
time. But
of
he should have left though.
yeah, you supposed to go. Cause if you pushing
Is
it,
Gucci active though?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But I know I was just, you hear how you prison talk. You know how your homies hitting you.
Yeah, I don't think Gucci active though.
Not no more.
Yeah, not no more. I don't think.
But
he
there he might have was.
right, because it kick in heavy enough.
You gotta be with somebody.
Yeah,
One thing, but if a dude tell you they ain't with it, they lying. You gotta be with somebody.
Who was you with? The Muslims.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna be with somebody.
The Muslims, they accept anybody though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, suppose it's a religion, but they say we're a gang, right? But this would always ask them, what was first, religion or gang? Then I tell them, because we have a protocol, your brother blood is sacred, take care of your brother. I say, bro, if Christians did the same thing, they would be the biggest call in the BOP. But they only be Sunday Christians. Hey, they fell up, and then when they leave, they backbiting, they rather stab their brother, they go get. Some Muslims do it too, but for the most part, we all stick together. So they, y'all a gang. No, we just protect our brother. We believe in the same faith, and we brother that pray together, stay together.
So if they would have got at you, the Muslim riding.
That's a fact.
You riding for the Muslims.
Head first. I told
With the root, but with all this on the line, head first.
I got to, because it's still my brother. Because this is what we believe. This is what people get misconstrued with gang and religion, politics and religion. You can't do that. That's why when people say, man, he became Muslim because he wanted to be protected, it always go back to the hadith with the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam say, did you cut his chest open and examine his heart? How you know for sure God might have moved him and said, okay, come on and change his life. So that's why we don't get into,
But it is a scenario where people do say that. People do.
Yeah, a lot of people say, you can't.
You run to the Muslim because they accept you. If you snitch, you can do whatever.
Because here's the thing. Like when I was imam, I'm not going to worry about what you did. I'm going to look at your actions. Did you come in the Jumu'ah? You praying that, is he praying? Is he really trying to study?
Right.
I know he's sincere. But if you just say, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and then you just running with the homies, smoking, drinking, you tripping. That was all right.
Yeah.
But if you own it, you coming to Jumu'ah, you doing you the brother. I let the brother, know.
Right. Kevin Gates done took that journey as well. I'm pretty sure you proud of Gates.
Of course.
How he's standing on it.
Of course. But this is what I look at, because I've studied for years. And the difference is this: when a lot of people take shahada on the street, a lot of them don't study. So a lot of them bring the baggage to the deen. A lot of them had the deen kind of mixed up, and they be adding stuff. Nah, it takes you out of fold of Islam.
Right.
So you got to be careful.
Right.
And I be hearing certain stuff with some of these rappers and so many people be saying. I be like, that ain't Islam. What you could be in shirk, but you can't do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man,
I hear
careful.
that also from my other homeboy that did 20 years. He know it like the back of his hand. I'm talking about he can start just spitting that shit. He a gangster, but he can start just spitting that shit, and it's like, bro, that y'all be studying in that jail on that.
Prison is an elementary, middle, high school, college. If you want to get it, it's there you can apply yourself. You going to apply yourself to become educated and smart and learn something, or you're going to go hang out with the homies or go get you a punk in the bone. What you gonna do?
What is some of the stuff you hear like rappers say, like Gates or somebody? What do they say that you say, like, because you can help correct your brother. He may not understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think.
Prime example: no Muslim should wear a cross.
Period.
Why? That's the Christians. That's the sign. Jesus alayhi salam. And there's a Muslim. Anybody say they're Muslim? They say they don't believe in Jesus. Then he's not a Muslim. We believe in Jesus. We love Jesus. But that's what the Christians use the cross. The Crusade, they all use the cross. Muslim, we ain't got no business with no cross. A lot of them.
But any of the literature,
Huh?
is any of the literature wrong? Any of the
It's a lot of stuff I be hearing. I be like, no, that ain't Islam. No, you can't. Like, whenever you in a room praying, if you got a bunch of Christians there praying, you shouldn't be praying because they praying in Jesus' name. We don't believe in that. But when you participate in that, you condone in that.
So a Muslim can't pray with Christians.
No. A Muslim can't pray with nobody unless he's Muslim.
If we just say, all right, y'all, we feeling the spirit in here, little Johnny just died, let's say a prayer. The Muslim supposed to keep his head up and don't get down with it.
Yeah. Because like I say, in our belief, we believe in the one God. Like I say, we believe Jesus was a prophet, a messenger. We believe Moses, Abraham the father of the religion. So we believe that. So if you in this setting, you're supposed to be respectfully, be quiet, let them. But if you in there with your head bowed down and got eyes closed, what you doing? You know? And you got some brothers that be like, man, out of respect, I just pray with her. Nah, you can't do that. You believe what you believe and stand on it. Because you respecting their religion, they're gonna respect yours. My mother a Christian, Baptist. Love her, love me. And every year for Ramadan, she wanna fast with me. But she stand on what she believes, what she is, and she raised me in a Baptist church. But we don't have no problems. Because she said, I see the big difference. I see the change in you. Baby, go ahead, do you.
What made you start killing?
I was young. They get mad with me. They been tearing me up and saying this. Birdman. I always just wanted to be accepted. The young age, you'd be like, I'm bad. I know I always wanted to just be a little gangster.
Are you worried about getting your brother indicted though with all of this?
I know for a fact he would never get indicted. That's why I do the things I do, and I say what I say to an extent. No one never heard me say on November 4th, 1974, me and Birdman went to Shakespeare Park. He put the gun in my hand, he told me to hold it with two hands, and we shot Donald Trump. No one never heard me put him on the scene or never heard me give verbatim what he did.
Yeah, but you know about the kingpin charge. You know what the RICO is. You know what some of these laws.
Yeah, but the statute of limitation. Only thing on the statute of limitation is a body. In a body, you got to have evidence. You got to have proof.
But do you think he can take it away? Like, man, he seemed like he trying to get me indicted.
No, because you know what? And I'm happy to say I showed this one time when he did an interview with Big Facts. He say, man, if somebody come playing with me, you gonna die. I'm a gangster. My pa was a gangster. My homie's a gangster. I grew up around gangsters. So like I told the people, you got a mogul, a legend in the rap game that's still pushing Paru, Blood, Swoop, Black, still saying I'm a gangster. If you play with me, you're gonna die. Why I can't tell my stories? Now, if he was, man, I ain't with that, stop the violence, y'all need to put them guns down, don't do this, y'all follow my step, get this money, then I'm out of pocket.
I mean, it is entertainment though. So he's not pushing it in the street. He pushing it on music,
but he in the
on
streets
interviews.
too, though. He an act of blood, right?
I don't see him like that.
You don't see him with the red rag?
I don't see him as a blood.
Oh, all right, that makes you don't see him as a blood because you feel like we ain't come up as blood.
Yeah, because that's my thing. How he end up with blood?
Well, see, I don't know, but one thing to say, he still put in a lot of bloods except him.
Yeah, he millionaire. We know how this go.
Right.
I'm talking about, active blood all there. Yeah, cool. I believe he stand on whatever he stand. I don't see him like that though. You know what I'm saying? I know around him may push the 5 hard, be real members, but I see him as Birdman, the mogul that done sold billions of records, that's just selling a niche of our culture to the culture on the mainstream level, but I don't see him as an active blood. When have he ever been active? When did he ever get active? if anything, he going down on a Rico or a Kingpin. That's what I'm saying. Those kind of things can be in the back of his mind, saying if don't nobody know nothing, that probably know something, and he'll get out. You know what I'm saying? He done got out before, you know, and now he's saying certain things. Maybe that makes him afraid. Like, damn, this gonna get me.
But
You say you know for a fact he'll never get indicted.
Yeah. Think about this. I just did 23 and 10. If you take the time, but I know you're busy man because you got a lot going on, and get my paperwork and you see Cash Money, you see so much stuff, you'll say, man, how Bird ain't get indicted? Man, this man on the phone talking about a body, talking about a gun. I got life because of that conversation. So I know what they want, what they looking for. What he ain't go to jail all this long time, and you're not gonna go to jail because of me. And I can stand on, I know I can look at you in your eyes and say for a fact,
Right.
he not gonna go to jail because of that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
Right.
The internet love lies. It could be a lie, what I'm saying.
Right.
Cause you know he got a lawyer, he got power. I would prove if you was 11 years back then. What a gun at?
You think he's in the one saying you lying about this shit you saying?
No, cause one before Wack asked him about it in the clubhouse. He said,
Did it?
Yeah, he said, man, he was there day one. He that's him. He that dude. Yeah, check this out. Think about this here. Yeah, he cut me off because of my name being dirty. But you don't think he got my phone number? You don't think he got my mother number? Slim got my number? So if I'm doing something wrong, one of them would have been called me and say, hey, stand down, stop saying it, stop screaming my name. Keep my name out your mouth. Not one time. And if they call me and say, I'm gonna respect that because, okay, cool. I'm gonna respect that. But I ain't never got a phone call telling me to shut up.
Right. Is Slim your brother as well?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't mention Slim as much.
That's the
You
Don,
never
that's
say
the
he picked
Godfather.
you up. I remember you said Birdman picked you up.
Slim, because it's like, that's one person that don't have to tell me, don't do too much. You know, because he don't live his life with out here in the open like, hey, y'all, I used to be that dude. I used to get money. I was in, but now I'm doing. He don't do that. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna really go too far with Slim. I ain't gonna play with the big dog like that.
Yeah.
I play with Baby a little bit. Slim, I ain't gonna. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah, I just wonder, you know, because he's a legit man at this point. He's doing a lot of business. I just wonder, do he think like, I can't trust my brother? And talking like this, saying this and that.
Well, it's already a fact he can't trust me. I ain't
That's
been
what
around
I'm
since
saying. But even if he could have at some point got over, man, the boy sat down and went wrong. He went bad. You know, he done got hot about some. If he could justify the dead people thing in his head, which I don't think he can, because you said he got Bezo around him on some whole other shit, saying this too and then this too. It's just too much. Like, oh man.
So now it's at a point where we ain't gonna sit.
That's why you burning it in the ground. You gonna run that in the ground.
Till they say, we don't. Till the people say, gangsters, we don't want to hear that no more. Tell us something or beat it. Yeah, I got it, bro. Listen, this is what I be saying. When I was in prison, when people was making these documentaries, telling these hot boy stories, telling stories about me, it was cool. Everybody listening. Some people believe, some people don't believe it. But then when I hit the scene, now they put like Slim had to see me in that ball and chill. Heard the phase of town, Gangsta, my Giggity took life plus 20 without making a sound. So Slim put my name in the song. So people now like, oh, you Giggity, you the one Slim was rapping about, blah, 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 blah. So now the face here. Then I'm a handsome older guy. So it's like, that's another thing that's killing these young boys. You know what I'm saying? And these young girls be on my line. So it's like, with money, I'm dangerous. They're like, oh boy. So now they like, keep me at bay, give them a little, let them, they don't bother me because they looking at it like, we ain't gotta take care of him. We ain't gotta give him none. He grinding. He making a few dollars.
And you helping that gangster card in the,
there you go.
In the
I'm co-signing
in the bullshit internet.
Facts.
Yeah, you know all this YouTube street.
Big facts.
You kind of adding to it. Now that nigga Birdman was a monster, man. And nigga, you know them young. And now Slim, his brother even said it. You know what I'm saying? That shit working. But it's like I still don't think they respect it. But they can't do nothing but respect it because it's your story too.
And then he was really in the streets, like I say, and he tied to not every, but a lot of the gangsters. Then he got one that's running with him.
When he said he was a millionaire at 15 and all that.
16.
16.
He was getting it was rich. He was getting money.
You
Ain't
know they
lying about
come
that.
down. You out? You know they come down through here.
Yeah.
What? 99.
I got locked up in 98 March. Of 98.
Yeah, you don't remember Wayne? I'm in Nashville, me and Ply spitting 80. Boy, they came down here. We get money down here. We some rich young down here. You know what I'm saying? So they come down here and got money with all the out south. That's how they first met Young Buck. You know what I'm saying? Them folks are down here, man.
Is this a Young Buck from right here?
Yeah.
Nashville?
These little young rich niggas around here grabbed this they CD and just called it. What y'all want for a show? Man, 40,000, man, come on, when can you be down here? Street niggas. Then he got down here, they were just, man, we them kind down here, so we showed them real love. I actually think some of their style they got from down here, because them little out south who they were hanging with were wearing Rolexes, Mercedes Benzes. They was camouflage and shit. They wasn't really on that, at least from my perspective, when they came down. But I think they started to see shit, and then they was already them. They were rich, making a lot of money. But we was one of the first cities to embrace Cash Money, like with money. I ain't talking about just listening to the music. It was street down here to say, what's them? Cause back then you put your number on the back of the CD.
Yeah, a pity
Yeah,
picture,
them little street niggas, man, what do you want? Whatever number they said was cool. Could have said 150. Them would have said run it. They were getting dope money down here for California shit. So all them end up going fed and everything though. Paul Woods, Paul Woods I think got out on the First Step Act too. But that's the thing, that First Step Act, when you got, but you already had went left before the First Step Act.
Yeah, but see, the thing was this. Because every time I filed, like if you look at that's what I'm saying, get my sentence transcript.
Yeah.
When I went back, my co-defendant Blabber won the case. We got sentenced in 99. I got life, he got 40 years. I filed my appeal, he denied my appeal. He filed, he got granted. October 20, he went back, October 2000, he went back. The judge took 80 months off his 480 months and gave him 400 months. I filed 2255, the judge granted in 2002 of March. I go back, I'm like, well, if he took this off Blabber's sentence, and Blabber, he's saying Blabber had the guns, it was his gun, he orchestrated, I know he gonna give me some play, I'm gonna get about 25. Go back to court, my lawyer in there talking to the prosecutor said, I said, what's up? Oh, the prosecutor said he agreed that you should get at least 30 years. I said, all right, cool, take that life off. Then the prosecutor jump on, Your Honor, how can we let a man out like this here who don't want to tell us what happened with these murders? Or how did they, all this in my sentencing trial.
But this is what I don't understand. You weren't charged with them murders.
But
how is they using these against you?
Because it's like they said, when you plead guilty, they want you to accept your responsibility and tell them the truth. Tell them everything.
About some shit I ain't charged with? How I'm gonna tell you the truth about some shit y'all ain't even got me charged with?
That's how them feds do. They go off hearsay, bro. Ask some of your people, tax in there, ask them, they'll tell you. The fed go off hearsay, and there's a new law, they passed that law, hearsay. And if dudes who be coming before you cooperate with them and say, yeah, he did this, and then you got somebody else coming, yeah, he did this, and now they got that fed, got all that right here. What's going on? We know you, hey, we got from different people saying you was here, tell us the truth, so it be in their mind, you did this. Yeah, I did it, man. And sometimes you might ain't really do that. But because you want to get that cut so bad, because now they freedom in your hand, and your freedom in their hand. So now they control the dice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I did that, man. Yeah, I did that.
Damn.
That's how them feds do, but them people dirt. That's why I be saying, bro. I be telling the youngsters, bro, y'all out here gang bang, y'all doing it. When fed get you, boy, they gonna hide you.
Yeah, they got a place for you. They definitely got a place for you.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Let all your little convicted felon friend know that's in jail and I ain't coming back. I ain't gotta worry about.
Yeah, ain't
they
going
ain't
back.
Sharpen no
Ain't
knife.
nothing can get you back out.
I ain't going back out. No.
Ain't nothing can get you back out.
Yeah, my family.
Yeah.
But I know how to move now. I'm by myself now. I'm going hit it, man. I'm gone. But nah, bro, you say, bro, listen. I'm not going back to jail, bro. I done got a taste of this freedom. There's too many women. It's too many women out here that's
Why you ain't go back to New Orleans?
I did. When I first went back. That's the first day. That's why I went back to New Orleans.
They gonna hurt you. You go to New Orleans.
Some of them they'll try, but I got a crew down there that's rocking with me
right
too.
now.
Yeah, I got people in New Orleans I can call right now. They with it. They with
and
the
they
bull.
going.
They with the bull. Yeah, I got people still love me down there. Bird, the one who got me from down, he the one told me when I first, man, get from down there. Man, get out that jungle.
Yeah.
I was down there. When I first got released, I was in the look, I'm riding around, I'm spooking, I'm like, what the world? All these little boys clutching and stuff hanging on that. Man. We ride, I'm gonna call my mom. My mama say, Terrance. Yes, ma'am. She said, cars are gonna turn when we turn. Cars are gonna go the way we go. I'm like, man, but ain't nobody knew I was hungry, but I just was spooking, bro. I was like, man, because it just looked like a Walking Dead, it just looked like a ghost town, and I was like, things changed. I don't have that power no more. I don't have that pull. I don't have that respect. I said, man, It's when that boy I called it abroad forward. Hey, can I use your address? I'm coming out. Yeah. People say go. I took my federal ID and flew out there. Got up out of there, bro.
Well, do you think that? So you think they will try you now and then?
Yeah, I've known.
You owe some of them niggas some blood.
I know for a fact they'll try me.
They want it.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little youngsters now that's cool with some of the old head that I was beefing with that been disrespecting me online. So I know if they caught me, they'll try to get.
They online disrespecting you out of New Orleans right now.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Them niggas hate your motherfucker.
Yeah, they can't stand me.
Why though? Because you hurt their people or something?
No, some of them they just riding the wave with some of their old heads. Some of them don't even know me. Some of them was on a porch when I was on the street. Some of them was little boys or whatever. Don't have nothing to do with my beef, whatever. But they just heard and they just riding that wave. They follow us.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
But I be cool with it because when I'm bored, I troll too. All right, you want to play? All right, let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one that he can't stand me at the Calio project.
He right there now in the Calio.
He a little ugly little dude too. Little teeth missing, and he be on there, little dreads, and he be going.
If you call it self-defense, you will tell something right now again. Like say if you catch
got a few more bodies I could try to maneuver.
So you would tell something else.
I got to. I already got the tail jacket. Why would I go be standing up for now? Well, that's listen. Anybody that got a rat jacket, and he get caught trying to impress the next people talking about, oh, I'm a stand, I'm a real. Nah, that's over with. You didn't violate that. You didn't get that ghetto pass up.
Say,
bro, you didn't get that ghetto. Bro, you didn't get that ghetto pass over with, bro.
It's over.
So that's why I don't put myself in a situation where I could have to go to jail. Well, that's why I'm not. I would never sell drugs again. It could be a truck over there, and I see the Migos get pulled over, and it's full of kilos in there, and the police took them to jail, and they ain't know that's a truck. You think I'm gonna go get that truck?
It's like you feel like you escaped or something, or you ran or something. You give me the energy of, you don't give me comfortable energy from in the inside. It seemed like I ain't going back in that motherfucker for nothing, which I need that energy from black men, though. I don't want to go to jail, right? Niggas don't want to go to jail, right? Fuck that. I don't want to go to jail, so I ain't acting like I want to go there. Loon don't want to go to jail, but whatever happened, I got to eat it. I got to eat it. It's unfortunate, but I got to eat it. But you get, your energy gives me, like, boy, no matter what, nigga, I ain't going back in, nigga. That motherfucker broke me.
Let me show you something, Loon. Think about this. When I went there, I was respected, loved. Dudes looked up to me. Now with this dirty stuff going on, with certain compounds I'm not gonna be able to live on. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Certain compounds I'm not gonna be able to walk. So why I put myself through having to check into a hole, being there 3-4 months before they ship me, people bringing me these food and going through all that when I could be out here. I can feed up when I want, I can lock down when I want, I can pick me a girl, come on hang out with OG nigga.
You can't go back though. You can't go in there.
Nah, I ain't going.
Shame. You shame.
The walk of shame.
You trying to act like you ain't shame, like I don't really care nothing about it, but
don't.
you really shame.
No.
Yeah, that's why you can't go face them niggas. You don't want to face them.
Come out here and face me out here.
You'll face them out here.
That's a fact. We both men out here, we equal. And now you got a little advantage. You got a little advantage in there. But out here, this is my playground, man.
Yeah.
No, for real, this is my playground out here, bro.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. I accept my wrong, I know I'm wrong, leave me alone.
Yeah.
It's like the Credible Hulk. Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like when I get angry. So let me stay in my zone. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm just on the internet making me a few dollars.
You ain't doing like my homeboy that did the life sentence. That got out from the first step back. He doing like He doing community work. He be marching and all kind of shit. He see, cause he done been way down there in the system and lost and violent shit. And they ain't helping him. He can't tell on nobody. He was the top of the top, so he had to do the 20. But it's like now the system done him so bad that even that he free, he trying to get the system like fixed and worry about the laws and he going down the meetings, the council meetings. He doing all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you do that?
Yeah, I got a nonprofit called They Need Us. I go down to the shelters, feed the people, buy clothes, do all that.
But is that a hustle?
No.
Not from you, but I'm saying, I'm talking about he do some of that shit he don't get. He be down there masked up. That's why I'm saying they be killers in the you think they just a nigga with the little thing walking. It be niggas down there that I know that's like, man, them boys, if it go down, they gonna show out, boy.
Yeah, I ain't about to do all that, no.
That's what I'm saying, cause you'll be in one of them situations where you can be down there with the picket sign or whatever and it go down. Now what? Nigga done smacked you. What, you know, somebody racist done hit you with anything, you know, but you don't go that far. You just do
I ain't doing all that first, because I always tell people I'm scared to die first. And my beef, I'm scared to die first. Because ain't nobody gonna get no get back like I'm gonna get some get back. My homies might ride, but they gonna take their time, but I don't wanna die first. So I'm gonna let them do that part. Let me just do I'm not doing that. But I've been talking to people at the school board, to going in to talk to the children. I've been doing, stuff like that. It's just me by myself though. I had went to Milwaukee and I went to the honorary reform players ball. I mean the reform convicted felon, the reform felon ball. My bad, reform felon ball out of Milwaukee. Meach and Pimp and Ken put that stuff together. I got me a plaque, trophy, talk to the children, talk to the parents and stuff like that. So I just
had Pimp and Ken. Don't you know? He told me, I asked him about Charleston White. He said, Charleston White is on like my homie Gangsta Williams level. He ain't on my level. Do you think you and Charleston White on the same level? Like, I think Charleston White more famous than you.
Hold up, Pimp and Ken said that?
Yeah.
How he said it?
He said Charleston White is on your level. Yeah, like y'all on, cause I was saying, cause I asked him, he said you was homeboy. But I asked him, I'm like, Charleston White said you was broke. He went off 45 minutes. It must have hurt him. And then he was like, you can't compare Charleston White to me. You can compare Charleston White to somebody like my homeboy Gangsta Williams. So cause I said Charleston White more famous than Pimp and Ken. Mm-hmm. But he was trying to act like I was saying some shit.
Let me tell you something, and you can check any interview. I've always told people, Charleston White, if not the biggest, one of the biggest person on YouTube.
Yeah. He one of.
That's why I say
for black people. But
one of the biggest on you and Jaguar Wright and Tia Kemp, Rick Ross' baby mother. You can't miss with them. And now you got the young boy Woody. He coming up in the ranks. You can't miss with them. Even Hassan Campbell.
I don't know. I think you can miss with her son.
No, because he gonna keep 50, 60,000 views with
that's on his thing. I'm talking about Charleston can come and turn your shit up.
That's a fact. Anybody think Charleston getting on
that's what I'm telling you.
That's
so that's the difference. It's like that's when you powerful. When I can come light your shit.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, if you can go live on your own shit, that's cool. But can you come light this motherfucker over here and then over here's $1 million, over there is 800,000.
Charleston go, that's a fact.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, he way bigger than me.
So Pimp and Ken was saying, yo, he on Gangsta Williams level. I'm like, bro, you tripping. Nah. He was telling me the billion people saw me on the 50 Cent thing. I'm like, I understand that, but bro, the boy voice loud right now.
Man, think about this here. Pimp and Ken been doing this thing. Shout out to Pimp and Ken. But the same people who Pimp and Ken been running with meeting, they all lining up to meet Charleston White. This man hanging out with Floyd Mayweather and all these Adam Rowe, what that little young white guy?
Yeah.
Adam Rowe.
Yeah.
He hanging, man. Charleston done made his way, man.
Yeah. He in.
That man made his. Listen,
he got to get up. He in.
You know what I respect about him? When I came out to Texas, he was the first one to embrace me. He had invited me out to Atlanta to talk to the children at the school. And I remember posting Charles White on my page, and a lot of them, oh, gee, we rock with you, but man, we don't rock with him, man. We don't like, he too disrespectful. Da da da. Now they all love him. They was hitting me up.
He won a lot of people over because he started with hate, and it's hard to start with hate and get love.
Yeah, reverse psychology.
Yeah.
But
you got to be witty to do that, because once they start to look over and hate you, it's hard to turn that. You got to say something when they looking. That's the trick he done. While they was looking, he knew I got to keep saying something, and not just I got to have some game. I got to put some game down.
But he I've been telling people for the longest in my interviews, and he tell people, man, I just be popping, I be having fun, I just do this, just jump out there, and they steal a bite, they steal a jump out there, and then Charles White gonna eat. He gonna eat.
He tried to get me yesterday. I told him, hey, bro, hit me another time. I heard him try to get me.
Yeah,
I said, bro, you know, cause we done been through this before. Like, when he first got on, he thought everybody was broke. Cause that's how you know how he talk. Broke ass nigga, nigga go live right now, up 200K on you right now. I remember this, and I know in the back of his head, we ain't never talked about this, but I know he remember this, cause he deleted the shit. This was a long time ago. Cause first he had got mad at me about something. That's what he used to do, man. Before he got to fucking with celebrities, he'll fuck with other niggas doing content and shit. He might just get mad at you and just, man, that nigga Loon done put that shit up, man. That video's other, you know what I'm saying? I said, hey, bro, you, and we kind of had a little thing in the comments. But here's what he tried to get me, and I know he tried to get me because I heard the phone go to speakerphone, and I know how he play. I know speaker and record. I know he playing the speaker and record game. I hung right up on him. Boop. It's over, bro. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get me though. He ain't called me back. He'll call me in a week or two. It just like, man, that day, cause what's going on with him, and I go through it, is you feel used by everybody. All these people around you, they want something, they asking for shit, they pulling on the dude. He probably in the, see, this is the difference between what me and Charleston White is built. I don't got to get out there and go get the money. See, he got to get on the road. He got to go to Vegas and this and that. And that's popping. That mean you popping. But it also mean you got to build some kind of infrastructure to where that same money you got to go out and get can just be made if your infrastructure is right. You see what I'm saying? Like, he probably, like I'm telling you, I made 80 grand, 90 grand this month. I had probably a 6-figure month. If I crunched the numbers down, I had a 6-figure month, dude. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody that, like Charleston White, to have a 6-figure month, he got to do interview in Miami, an interview with Say Cheese, an interview over here, his residency over here. He got to move around. So just picture if I then start moving around too, it'll double the money. So I always tell him, like, bro, it's infrastructure, bro. Like, it's infrastructure, bro. Like, your podcast need to be doing just as good when you go sit with Say Cheese. You know what I'm saying? That's the trick. Once he do that, he gone to another level, because he gonna warrant the money from inside these buildings. Right now, he's what they call an internet personality. He ain't a podcaster. He ain't a media personality. He's an internet personality. And these are different things when you get into the nooks and crannies of the understanding in the business. You know what I'm saying? I just think he got to get something that take his, but he really can't monetize on YouTube because they don't let him. Anytime they find out it's his channel, they demonetize him. You know, so I don't know if he can, I don't know what he can do, but I'll be honest, I didn't think he would survive as long as he survived, because I said, if they won't let him get his YouTube up, because every time he got a YouTube up, they snatched it. I said, if they won't let him do that, he gonna die out. Because what I thought was, if they seen him on Say Cheese, they'll turn his shit yellow no matter what. And he'll just say, man, I ain't fucking with this. I ain't doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? But he was able to get around it, bro. He was able to get around it. But yeah, shout out Charleston White, man. Have you ever did something with him?
Yeah, I interviewed him on my channel.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I interviewed Charleston White.
Yo, Charleston White, man, he pretty cool. He said, he called me with that rah-rah.
Yeah, I got some people calling for me. No, that goes with that. I got some people want me to do an interview with Woody.
Do you?
No, there are some people telling me, man, you need to do an interview with Woody.
He doing an interview.
I know he just did a meeting with 20 to 1. The 20 on
He
1?
did an interview with the little PR people that work for me.
Oh, he did one with him?
He had, and they had Woody. They had Woody. He did it with a Dancer Project. Them niggas that be doing Charleston.
How it came out?
It just now, it ain't even out yet, I don't think.
All right.
Yeah, it's about to drop, but he doing them. So that'll be a good look, but it's Up There podcast, man. We got to the bottom of the situation, my nigga. I got Gangsta Williams in here, man, letting y'all know the real.
I'm in the building. Wow.
Let's get it. Y'all do something with that game. Let's go.